Be one of the best maritime and business career professionals.
Mariners Legazpi City offer different degree programs: BS Marine Transportation, BS Marine Engineering, BS Mechanical Engineering, BS Hospitality Management, BS Customs Administration, and BS Accounting and Information System. Guided by the administration's 10-point agenda, it continues to offer the best quality education from senior high school to the college level. It is committed to holistically train and develop professionals who are jobs fit and life ready.
The Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System (BSAIS) is a 4-year degree program which prepares students for a career in the accounting and finance divisions of an organization in the private and public sectors. It equips graduates to apply information systems technology to accounting processes. BSAIS combines traditional accounting practices, such as the use of generally accepted accounting principles (GAAP) with modern information technology resources. Why do we need to study Accounting Information System? Accounting Information System provides businesses with the ability to record all types of financial information for future use. It is a huge time saver that makes the accounting processes and procedures easily repeatable. What are the career options for BSAIS? Financial Manager, Financial Examiner, Chief Financial Officer, Accounting System Analyst, Information System Manager, and Financial Software Developer. Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, accounting managers and controllers.
Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. It comprises competencies to execute operational tasks and management functions that provide services and facilities include production accommodation, food and beverage, product development, entertainment, gaming, cruise line transportation, and related products such as travel. How is the course being delivered, especially during this pandemic situation? Mode of instructions and facilities. It is being delivered through the use of online and hybrid blended modality. Online modality is being given once a week per course, while the rest of the weekdays are intended for hybrid blended approach where students are being given activities which they have to complete and submitted through the Google Classroom. Courses with laboratory the activity are being facilitated through online modality, where the instructor provides recorded video demonstrations through Google Classroom, whereby students are also required to have a return video demonstration per lesson via the same platform. Employment opportunities. Entry level: cook, matron, butler, baker, food server, bartender, front office staff, room attendant. Advancing managerial level: bar manager, kitchen manager, dining manager, restaurant manager, housekeeping manager, front office manager, food and beverage manager, and hotel manager. Affiliations and linkages. Astoria Culinary and Hospitality Institute. First place Incorporated Manila Grand Opera Hotel. City Garden Hotel Makati Manila. Sela Garden Hotel, Manila Hotel. Hotel Belmont. Hotel St. Ellis. Oriental Hotel. LA Piazza Hotel. Marison Hotel. Nanong's Hotel. Casablanca Suite Hotel. Lotus Blue Hotel, and Hotel Venezia.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, accounting managers and controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, a 4-year degree program, covers the functional areas of the customs broker profession, which includes national and international customs management, international trade and supply chain. It involves acquisition of ethical and technical knowledge, skills and competence that nurture the critical thinking and prepare graduates toward professional leadership, organizational success and social responsibility. Graduates are expected to take and pass the Customs Broker Licensure Examination, CBLE, under RA 9280 as amended and become licensed professionals to practice their profession either in the private brokerage or as customs operations officer in the government. Within 5 years, the graduates are expected to become highly experienced professionals in the industry and the academe. The BSCA curriculum is vertically aligned with accountancy, business and management, ABM, strand of the senior high school. It covers a balanced treatment of functional areas in customs and tariff laws, supply and logistics management, international trade, and the practice of customs broker profession. Career opportunities: Customs Operations Officer, Declarant and Import Tax Specialist, Trade Analyst, Forwarding Account Executive, Bureau of Customs Collector, Supervising Tariff Specialist, Warehouse Manager, and Tariff and Customs Consultant.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, accounting managers and controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering is a 4-year degree program that deals with design, development, installation, operation, and maintenance of machinery, engines, and structures used in industrial, biomedical, instrumentation and transportation systems. The program discusses the study of the conversion of thermal and chemical energy into mechanical work through engines and power plants while teaching students the proper utilization of these energies, forces, and structures to successfully perform a variety of tasks. Recommended Senior High School Strand. Students who want to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering are encouraged to take the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, strand will provide the necessary academic preparation, relevant to the mechanical engineering course. They will learn topics relevant to their degree that will be useful in their college life. Mariners Legazpi City has engineering laboratories, engine simulators, online classrooms, facilities and network capabilities. Engineering professors are board passers and top-notchers with years of exposure in the field of mechanical engineering. Employment opportunities: Junior Mechanical Engineer, Associate Mechanical Engineer, Technical Support Engineer, Junior Program Analyst, Automotive Engineer, Maintenance Engineer, Durability and Corrosion Engineer, Instrumentation and Controls Engineer, Computer Systems Engineer, and Engineering Professor.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, merchant marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, and accounting managers and controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering deals with the study of marine propulsion system and its auxiliaries, its operation, maintenance, as well as controlling the operation of the ship and care for persons on board at the operational level of marine engineering. It deals with electrical, electronics and control engineering. As a degree program, the general program educational objective of marine engineering is to produce graduates who are competent to pursue a career or advance in studies in related maritime field of specification. Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering program shall aim to produce competent officers in charge of an engineering watch in a manned engine room, or as designated duty engineer in a periodically unmanned engine room in sea-going ships powered by main propulsion machinery of 750 kilowatts or more. Graduate of BSMRE should be able to demonstrate the competence to perform the functions pertaining to the marine engineering, electrical, electronic and control engineering, maintenance, and repair. Controlling the operation of the ship and care for persons on board the ship at the operational level and acquire the specific knowledge and understanding at Table A3/2 of STCW code covered by this program. Industry partners and linkages. International. Misuga Management Services Incorporated. Dole Seafront Crewing Incorporated. TCM Sakos Maritime. Alberg Ship Management Philippines Incorporated. Augusti Ship Manning Philippines Incorporated. Crew Care Incorporated. Marlo Navigation Philippines. Unlit Ship Manning and Management, and Nice Shipping Philippines. Domestic. Archipelago Philippines Ferries Corporation. Starlight Ferries. Chelsea Shipping. Excelsis Consultancy Management and Services. Montenegro Shipping Corporation. Santa Clara Shipping Lines. Pina Francia Shipping Lines, and Regina Shipping Corporation. Career opportunities for BSMRE graduates. Merchant Marine Profession, Chief Engineer, Second Engineer, Third Engineer, and Fourth Engineer. In Maritime Industry. Shipbuilding and Repair Supervisor. Ship Operations Manager. Port Operations Manager. Ship Surveyor and Inspector, and an Offshore Industry Engineer.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, merchant marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, and accounting managers and controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation is a higher education degree program that deals with the study of navigation, cargo handling, stowage, control of safe operations, and care for persons on board the ship at the operational level. It covers the competencies defined under Philippine Qualifications Framework Level 6 in Table A2/1 and some elements of Table A2/2 of the STCW Code. Why do we need to study Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation? To become a competent merchant marine officers of seagoing ships of 500 gross tonnage and above, be qualified to pursue professional advanced studies in all maritime-related fields of specialization. Course delivery. Mariners Legazpi is still offering Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation program through Alternative Learning and Flexible Academic Scheme or ALFAS, despite of the pandemic situation. Though face-to-face instruction is not allowed at this time of the pandemic, the institution remains committed to deliver quality education through online and digital means such as Google applications, bundled under the Google Workspace for Education. Furthermore, we still deliver online laboratory courses using simulators with students' interaction to meet the required learning objectives and competencies for the course. We also distribute individually to students their needed equipment for non-simulator laboratories to make sure that they learn through virtual demonstrations of procedures by the instructors, which they have to perform virtually as well, as part of their output for measuring competency. Rest assured that the accounts we are using here are secured in our community as one feature of Google Workspace for Education. Industry partners and linkages. International. Misuga Management Services Incorporated, Dole Seafront Crewing Incorporated, TCM Sakos Maritime, Alberg Ship Management Philippines Incorporated, Augustia Ship Manning Philippines Incorporated, Crew Care Incorporated, Marlo Navigation Philippines, Unlad Ship Manning and Management, and Nias Shipping Philippines. Domestic. Archipelago Philippines Ferries Corporation, Starlight Ferries, Chelsea Shipping, Excelsis Consultancy Management and Services, Montenegro Shipping Corporation, Santa Clara Shipping Lines, Panafrancia Shipping Lines, and Regina Shipping Corporation.
Being an onboard training supervisor, we ensure our cadets must have placement upon completion of their classroom instructions. Right now, we have distinguished industry partners for both international and domestic shipping with Memorandum of Agreement, wherein our cadets are practicing their onboard training.
Career options for Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Merchant Marine Profession, Captain, Chief Officer, Second Officer, and Third Officer. In maritime industry, shipbuilding and repair, ship operations and management, port operations and management, ship surveying and inspection, and offshore industry. In maritime education and training, maritime instructor, maritime assessor, program chair, and dean of maritime studies. In government sector, Philippine Navy, Philippine Coast Guard, and Maritime Industry Authority.
Mariners Legaspi is a professional institution offering BSMT program through flexible learning despite of the pandemic situation.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, and accounting managers and controllers.
Mariners Polytechnic Campus Foundation of Legazpi City is the premier maritime school in Bicol, which offers the following tracks and strands.
For aspiring seafarers, we have Maritime Pre-Baccalaureate and TVL Maritime Specialization. We also have other academic strands like accounting, business and management, general academic strand, humanities and social sciences. In science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, we offer TVL Home Economics strand, with specialization in bread and pastry production, food and beverage services, housekeeping, front office, bartending, and tourism.
Come and be part of the Mariners community to be jobs fit and life ready.
Ay mag-grant. Okay, na sana ay may mag-grant kay Mariners Legaspi. And of course, we are actually asking the help of everybody para po ma-award sa Mariners Legaspi ang pag-conduct ng limited face-to-face specifically for maritime programs and of course ating business programs which includes BS Hospitality Management, Mechanical Engineering, and of course sana ma-award na rin sa atin in the near future yung pag-openan siguro ng ating Customs Administration courses. But for now, we are now preparing para po sa ating limited face-to-face. Yan po ang hinaantay ng ating mga estudyante. Ano? So with that, wag nating patatagalin pa. Let's begin our appearance assembly with an invocation to be followed shortly by the national anthem and the singing of NPCF hymn by audiovisual presentation.
Lead me by the hand and help me face the rising sun. Comfort me through all the pain that life may bring. There's no other hope that I can lean upon. Lead me, Lord, lead me all my life. Walk by me across the lonely roads that I may face. Take my arms and let your hand show me the way. Show the way to live inside your heart all my days, all my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light, I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Even though at times I'd rather go alone my way, help me take the right direction. Take your road. Lead me, Lord, and never leave my side. All my days, all my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light, I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. I just cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life, all through my days. So lead me, oh Lord. Lead me.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Alright, so magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, sa ating mga magulang, sa mga officials ng Mariners Legazpi, sa ating SAS Director, Ms. Nita P. Baldon, to our Vice President for Administration, Mr. Conrado L. Cordero, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Milagros S. Esparago, sa ating school nurse, si Mr. Michael Kim Paraiso, sa ating OFA Director, Ms. Melizandra Bilolo, sa ating Shipboard Training Officer, Captain Michael Lo, sa Senior High School Department Principal, Ms. Maria Luisa L. Aporac, sa mga magulang, sa mga estudyante, again, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Of course, maya-maya makakasama natin ang ating very own President, Ms. Merly Jimenez San Pedro. Yan po. Yan. At dahil dyan, to formally open our program, let's hear the SAS Director, Ms. Nenita P. Baldon, for the opening remarks. Ma'am Baldon?
Thank you very much, Jones. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Yes. Apo. Okay. All right. So we have our parents' assembly for this morning. Okay. So welcome everyone, no? Our President, Madam Merly Jimenez San Pedro, Sir Conrado L. Cordero, our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Milagros Esparago, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, our Executive Assistant, Ma'am Norma Villanueva, Ma'am Genevieve Marcelo C., our Crisis Management Vice Chair. Okay. So our beloved parents are here, our dear students, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant good morning. And once again, welcome everyone. Okay. All right. So we are indeed grateful to all of you parents who are here today, taking a day off from your busy schedule, especially today, Saturday, wash day, no, just to attend this very important assembly. Okay, so this morning, you'll be informed of the new normal in line with your children's education. The changes brought about by this pandemic have caused concerns which we need to address. We know that many of our children are all eager to go back to school to meet friends, instructors, whom they missed for almost 2 years. Actually, the feeling is mutual. The same with them, we too miss them in the campus, no? Very lonely without them. We want them back, but there are things we need to comply. That's why this assembly is very, very important, that you will know what are the requirements needed for the limited face-to-face classes. Because we really missed you a lot, so we have this assembly. We will have discussion on the importance of vaccination because there are requirements that are given to us by CHED. Health insurance of our children, of your children, for the parents who are here. And then also we have to be updated on the academic side. And so with the shipboard training updates and other matters relative to our children's development and welfare. So all of this, no, we even have our coordinators so that we'll be able really to reach out to you and really to know and to let you know what are the things that really we have in store from you. So my dear parents, students, and colleagues, we hope that you will have an enriching day today. Thank you very much, everyone. And so we say, okay, sir. Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you, because what you believe in, remember, you can achieve. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you also for sharing your valuable time with us. God bless us all, that in all things, God may be glorified. Thank you so much. And again, welcome everyone.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Baldon. Yan po, si Ma'am ang ating Student Affairs and Services Director. Thank you very much, Ma'am Baldon, for that opening remarks. Pwede po ba natin humingi sa inyong mga students ng virtual applause para naman siguro ma-acknowledge ko talagang andyan kayo? Kasi most sa inyo ay naka-off ang ating cameras po. So pwede bang makita namin ang mga muka kahit sa maiksing oras lang para po ma-acknowledge natin? Yan po. Yan. So para ma-feel natin na this is actually assembly. Yan, nakikita ko may mga parents po.
Wow, I think thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, our dear parents.
Yan
thank
po.
you.
Thank you po. Maya-maya po, to our dear parents po, pwede po natin gamitin ang ating chat box or pwede po tayo mag-raise ng hand. Baka po may question tayo once po matapos magsalita ang ating mga speakers. Ano po? So with that, wag nating patatagalin. Ayan po, I would like to also acknowledge the presence of our Vice President for Administration, Sir Con. Good morning po, Sir Con. Of course, sa mga officials na hindi ko siguro makita sa screen ko ngayon dahil masyadong madami ang ating participants. Ayan po, good morning po sa inyong lahat, ating dear school officials. Yan po. So wag na nating patagalin pa. Let's hear the directions na sineset ng ating President. Ano po, saan tayo papunta? Saan papunta ang Mariners Legazpi? Let's hear the message of the President of Mariners Legazpi, Ms. Merly Jimenez San Pedro. Ma'am Merly?
Okay, Diyos marhay na aga, magandang umaga po. Good morning everybody. Okay ba ang aking reception?
Yes, ma'am.
Jones?
Yes,
good morning.
Yeah. Okay, so again, I see about 200, ilan na ba to? We have 253. Hopefully, we're counting for more. Sa ating pong mga college officials who are here with me, buong-buo po kami, mga magulang po natin dito, no? With our vice presidents, with our dean, with our program chairs, our the different officials of this institution. Of course, this program is initiated by our student affairs, si Ma'am Baldon dito, together with Jones, who's actually emceeing the activity. And as what was mentioned earlier, ito pong ating parents' assembly ay ipinatawag. I think this will be just a part of the series, no? I guess Mrs. Baldon, because we are only 258. That's only just wala pa tayo 1/4, ano?
Yes,
wala tayo 1/4. So
10%.
Just 10%, no? Tama ka. We're just on 10% ng ating target na ating parents. Alam niyo po na napaka-importante yung ating numbers. But this message is only to provide you, as what was mentioned earlier, the directions for the institution. I'd also like to acknowledge, by the way, aside from our dear parents joining us today, yung ating mga student leaders. Are they here? I hope they're here, our COM and our SG, both from college and our senior high school. Kasi po kailangan nating malaman paano po tayo magsisimula uli after almost 2 years. It's really true. We all miss everybody here. We all miss your presence, ang mga parents, syempre mga estudyante natin, no, who have been waiting for going back to the campus. And ano po ang ating directions right now? Because we are actually strictly following the rules set forth by the IATF, the local IATF. We're actually following, of course, as part of our regulatory agency, meron po tayo ang CHED at ang Marina po. So lahat po itong ating ginagawa, which will lead us to the limited face-to-face classes of our students. Lahat po ito ay patungo dun sa pagsisimula ng unti-unting pagbubukas ng ating eskwelahan, no, ng ating college. So, pero po, the reason why we're calling on you, because as part of our stakeholders, the bigger stakeholders, you as parents play a very, very important role, because we understand that your concern is always the protection of your children. And this is what we are going to hear for today. How is Mariners Legazpi preparing for the slow opening, and what are the requirements also that are being followed by the institution on the basis of the IATF rules, on the basis of CHED and even DepEd rules. So lahat po yan ay susundin natin. And of course, part of that is the end goal is to make sure that the learning that was disrupted in 2019, starting noong March 2019, ay hindi po matitigil. Kaya po meron tayong sinasabing alphas, yung alternative flexible learning na ginawa po natin. So that's the blended learning, yung mga synchronous and asynchronous learning sessions natin. Kasama po yan. But towards the end, alam po natin na towards the middle of this year, ay pinag-uusapan na po ang pagbabalik sa campus. So in short, I'd like to inform you that the Mariners Polytechnic College's Foundation of Legazpi is actually preparing for its limited face-to-face classes to start by second semester. So ito po ay second semester preparations. Kami po together with the academics department and the student affairs, of course with the inputs of our program chairs and in consultation with, of course, our student leaders, our student organizations, and of course, this one is part of our consultation with the parents. We would like to make sure that yung ating pong gagawing paghahanda ay kasama po kayo. In fact, let me mention that part of the preparations that we did was last week, no? Tama ba, Jums? We actually, November 19, no? We actually had our Res Bakuna campaign together with the City Health Office. Dito po ay nakita natin na we had a very successful na rin po, no? Even with 100 students who participated. We were targeting, no? Napaka-ambitious po namin. That's why I shared that ambitiousness of our team, because we wanted, and the City Health Office wanted to give us 500 doses of vaccines. Imagine niyo po yan. Yun po ay gusto sana naming i-grab, no? Kaya po nagmadali po kaming kalapin ang ating mga estudyante, at nakita po natin ay marami pong sumagot. That's about 200. Ilan nga ba, Jones, you remember? That's about 270 ba ang mga nag-feedback around that numbers. So kami po ay in short, sinabi namin, okay, kung 200 lang, hindi natin kayang 500. Alam po natin, ang national government is now pushing for a very strong campaign for the vaccination. In fact, November 29 hanggang December 1 po ay declared to be the national vaccination days, kung saan ay napakalaki po ng kanilang target. I think that's 10 million or 15 million ang target nila. Pero po alam po natin on the side na hindi po ito po ay kasama ng sinasabing rights of individuals. Also, kung ayaw magpabakuna at kung hindi magpapabakuna ay hindi naman po ito sa pilitan. So malinaw po ang mandato sa atin ng CHED, ng IATF, pero bilang sila gobyerno, naintindihan po natin dahil kung hindi po natin magagawa ito, ay hindi rin po natin naman maisasagawa yung ating face-to-face. So lahat po ito ay ipapaliwanag sa ating lahat, our dear parents, ating mga magulang po. Alam po namin dahil ako po ay isa sa mga naiisip ko din, no? Ako din po ay isang alternatibo na nag-iisip, no, na pwede namang hindi magpabakuna, no? Yan po ay nasa individuals din, no? Subalit kung isipin po natin yung protection issue ng ating mga anak, lalo na kung may mga maliliit pa tayo mga anak, protection din ng ating mga kasama sa trabaho, kung sila'y bakunado, tayo hindi, of course, protection ng ating sarili. So, masyado pong, sa akin always say, it's a sticky issue. Pero importante po ay makita natin ano po yung ating gustong abutin. Kaya po gusto nating abutin din natin ang ating mga magulang. So, we hope we can reach more parents from here on to our SAS team para po maipaliwanag itong ano. So, everything we're doing, all of this, to make sure that when your children go back to school, they have a very protected environment, they have safe environment, at yan po ay pagtutulungan po natin. So, well, on behalf of our team, siguro, ang isa pa rin po kasi importanteng malaman natin, dahil po syempre kapag hindi po, ngayon po ay mahigpit na ang mga rules ng CHED, na kung hindi po natin mako-complete yung mga requirements ng CHED, ay hindi rin po tayo papayagan. So, kailangan po natin ng pagtutulungan, mahigpit na pagtutulungan ng bawat isa, pero may choice pa rin naman po yung ating ibang mga magulang, mga anak, kung hindi na magpapabakuna. Kaya lang po, syempre, meron din po tayong hindi maa-avail, no, kung sakali, dahil choice naman po natin yon. So we just have to deal with our own choices. But what we are here for is we would like to encourage everybody to participate, no, in our program to ensure that the school will provide you ample protection, security, and even safety. So once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong sa ating po mga magulang na niyaon po digdi sa tuya para po maging part ng ating discussion. Kung meron po kayong katanungan, ay nandyan po ang ating mga officials para po sagutin lahat yan, kung paano po tayo makakatulong. Because right now, ang projections po natin ay tuloy-tuloy na po ang ating paghahanda sa ating mga maritime students who have actually, in fact, mamaya mapapakinggan nyo rin po na ang ating pinupush po, no, ng ating opisina under the Office of the President ay pagpatuloy, no, ibuhayin yung ating pagsasakay ng ating mga estudyante, whether for both domestic and international ships, at yung ating mga HM at yung mga customs and mechanical engineering students ay tuloy-tuloy po ang opportunities. We are working closely and very hard with our partners to make sure that the opportunities, kasi po ang end goal natin lahat, ay ang ating mga aki ay maging prepared po para magkaroon ng trabaho. Yan po ay aming shared vision with the parents. So maraming salamat po muli for joining us, at sana maging very meaningful yung ating pagpapalitan ng ating mga katanungan at mga sagot din from all of us, and we will make sure that we are your partners. Pagtulungan po natin, napakahirap po ng buhay ngayong mga panahon, and in fact we have also programs that we would like to share. Sana mabanggit yan mamaya, no? Yung ating mga opportunities din para matulungan din yung mga ibang mga families ng ating mga estudyante natin are really facing difficult times. So we have also some entrepreneurial programs that we wish to offer para matulungan po sa ating mga difficult moments ng financial provisions po natin. So again, just mabalas po sa inyong gabos, at sana po ay patuloy lang yung ating connection, no, sa ating Mariners Legazpi, because we do not want anybody left behind. You are always part of our engagement to make sure that our students are jobs fit and life ready. So thank you so much, and we look forward to a very meaningful discussion.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Merlida. Yan po, narinig natin ang President ng Mariners Legazpi. Yan po, lahat ng nabanggit ng ating Presidente ay alinsunod sa kanyang 10-point agenda. Number 1, holistic and dynamic environment. Pangatlo po ay ang vibrant student life and welfare programs. 7, upgrade academic and other campus facilities. And number 10, improve branding and sustain partnership. Kaya po kami ay patuloy na nakikipagtulungan sa mga LGUs natin. At ngayon po, isinasagawa ang isa sa requirement ng CHED para tayo ay makapag-open ng ating limited face-to-face. Yan po ay ang retrofitting ng ating facilities. Yan po ay sana sa tulong ng ating mga estudyante, pag-cooperation ng ating parents ay mag-grad sa ating ang pagbubukas ng ating limited face-to-face for the second semester. Yan po. Ma'am Norma, pasensya na po hindi kita na-mention kanina. Kasama po natin ngayon ang College Registrar, si Ma'am Norma Villanueva. Good morning, ma'am. Yan po. Yan. So, yan po. For the objective setting, yan po, andito po ako ngayon. Yan po, bakit po isinasagawa ni Mariners Legazpi ang pagkonsulta sa ating mga parents? Kasi po kayo ang you play a vital role para po sa education ng ating mga estudyante. And with that, saan na nga po pa nanggagaling? Bakit, ano po ang basis ni Mariners Legazpi? Why we are holding this parents assembly? Siguro, I'll be sharing with you my screen. Yan po ang guidelines na isinusunod ni Mariners Legazpi. Hindi ko naman po siya i-discuss lahat. Pero yung tatlong portion lang po siguro kung bakit makakasama na to explain and to orient us. Bakit may ini-invite kami na taga-life insurance? Bakit kami nagkakaroon ng vaccination drive para sa ating mga estudyante? Ano yung saan kami papunta? Ano po? So yan po, sharing with you po ay ang guidelines and the implementation of the limited face-to-face classes for all programs of higher education institution in areas under alert level system for COVID-19 response. Again po, hindi ko po i-discuss lahat. Yung portions lang po to support kung bakit meron tayong discussion ngayong umaga. Ano po? Yan, isa po sa requirement ni CHED ay ang pagkakaroon ng 90% vaccination rate for both employees and students po na before na makapag-operate sila for limited face-to-face. Ano po? So with that, eto po siya. Ano? So, eto po ang pinakabago. Ayan. 7. Ano po? O yan po, Section 2, Scope and Coverage. Only fully vaccinated students of higher education institutions located under alert levels 1 and 2, kasama po tayo dyan po, shall be allowed to join limited face-to-face classes. HEIs shall advise fully vaccinated students with a high risk of contracting COVID-19 to consider flexible learning. So hindi naman po natin sinasabi na pag hindi ka vaccinated ay hindi ka mai-include sa hindi ka pwede mag-enroll for the second semester. Ano po? But very clear po that only fully vaccinated individuals shall be participating in the limited face-to-face. And maya-maya po, i-update tayo ng ating school nurse. Ano na po ang status ng vaccination or ang vaccination status ng ating employees, our teaching and non-teaching staff, at of course, ang status ng sa ating students. Ano po? Okay po. So, meron din po tayong provision dito na ang ating HEIs shall ensure that students who will participate in the limited face-to-face classes under and subsequent guidelines to be issued by the CHED are registered with PhilHealth or with equivalent medical insurance that covers medical expenses related to COVID-19. So yan po kung bakit maya-maya po tayo ay magkakaroon ng discussion. Kasama natin to discuss the vaccination update, Mr. Michael Kim Paraiso, and student health insurance po. Ano po yung insurance na i-offer natin kay students aside doon sa PhilHealth po na meron na existing ating mga parents. Okay? So, wag na natin patagalin pa. So, na-discuss ko na yung basis namin kung bakit po kami nag-conduct ng parents assembly para po ma-orient din namin yung parents and estudyante natin. Ito, very clear sa directives or na-mention ng ating president na it is your right again na to be vaccinated, na magpa-vaccinate kayo. Hindi naman inaalis yung karapatan na yun. But as part of the requirement by the Commission on Higher Education na Mariners Legazpi is complying doon sa CMO na ililalabas ng CHED para kami makapag-operate ng limited face-to-face. Okay, so huwag na natin patagalin pa to give us updates on the vaccination. Our school nurse and of course TFC Vice Chair, Mr. Michael Kim Paraiso. Sir Kim? Okay, so habang wala pa si Sir Kim, ano po, ayun na po Sir, while preparing sa kanyang presentation, I request everyone, lahat po ng may mga pangalan, baka pwede po kayong palitan yung mga pangalan natin, si Realme, si Oppo, si Samsung, kasi wala kaming estudyanteng Realme, wala rin kaming estudyanteng Oppo. Siguro baka pwede pong palitan natin yung mga pangalan natin, guys. Ano?
Correct, may Galaxy nga.
Para ma-address, kasi maya-maya magkakaroon tayo ng palitan ng point of view. Baka mag-raise kayo ng question, baka tawagin ko Oppo. Sino ang estudyanteng ang pangalan ay Oppo? Baka mahirapan si Ma'am Norma pag-locate. Baka wala tayong mahanap sa system natin. Ano? But of course, please refrain po annotating sa ating screen. Baka po hindi natin napapansin. Huwag na po tayo maglagay ng mag-scratch sa ating screen, mag-draw kasi po nakikita po siya sa screens ng baka maging distraction po siya sa ating mga next presenter. Okay, so yan po. Again, our school nurse, Mr. Michael Kim Paraiso. Sir Kim?
Thank you, Sir Jomar. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ako yung naatasan para mag-update sa inyo ng vaccination information natin. Simulan ko muna sa pagbigay sa inyo ng TFC guidelines na sinusunod natin every day sa pagpasok natin sa ating campus. Sir Jomar, pwede ko bang i-share yung aking slides? Sir Jomar. Okay na po ba, Sir Jomar?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, para sa ating TFC guidelines, this is hereby recommends that all of the following provisions in existing health and safety protocol of our institution must be strictly implemented at all times. First, by wearing of face mask and face shield. And a no ID, no face mask, no face shield, no entry regulation shall be strictly enforced. All persons entering the school premises are required to follow the health protocols implemented by the schools. For the ID, nasa plan na rin yan ng ating SAS na maibigay na rin sa mga students natin. Ano po, Sir Joma? Next, all individual who intend to enter the school premise shall be subjected to thermal scanning at the entrance gate. Anyone with a temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius shall not be allowed to enter the school premise. Individuals whose temperature reach more than 37 but less than 37.5 shall be given 10 minutes to rest and shall be scanned again for a temperature check. If the temperature remains higher than 37 degrees Celsius or higher, the individual shall be denied to entry the school premise. Use the sanitizer, foot bath, and will disinfect bath after undergoing the thermal scanning. All individuals, the school premise must sanitize their hands, undergo foot bath at the school entrance. This procedure shall be facilitated by our security personnel. All are required to fill out the medical and travel declaration form. Next, entrance and exit. There shall be designated entrance only and then exit only areas at the main campus and in the annex building or campus. Strictly limited movement within the campus. All employees and individuals permitted to enter the school premise shall observe minimal movement within the school campus. Regular and thorough clean your hands with either an alcohol-based hand soap or hand rub and water. This eliminates germs that may be on your hands, including viruses. Cover your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose all this used tissue immediately into a closed bin and wash your hands. 9. Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently, especially those which are regularly touched, such as the door handles, faucets, and then phone screens. And then last, regular disinfection of the school premises. The physical facility department shall conduct routine cleaning and then disinfection, particularly of the high contact surfaces every day, Monday to Friday at around 4:30 p.m. to ensure sanitation. Office occupants shall also conduct disinfection of their respective workspaces on a daily basis. General disinfection of the school facilities, including offices and laboratories, should be conducted every Saturday. Ayan. Hanggang sa pagbalik po natin dito sa kapag na-approve na yung ating limited face-to-face, ayan, susundin pa rin natin yung mga safety protocols na ito. Ano? Ayan. For vaccination update, ayan, ito na. Medyo kulang pa tayo sa mga vaccinated na students. Although yung ating faculty and staff, mataas na yung bilang, pero siyempre kailangan pa rin natin yung participation ng lahat, including na yung mga students. Kayong mga students na naka-attend ngayong araw sa Parents Assembly. Okay, for the vaccination update, this is updated as of November 27, 2021. Ngayon ito. Ayan. For the number of teaching personnel, 65, we have 60 teaching personnel who had vaccinated already with a 92.3% for the total average of teaching personnel. For the non-teaching personnel, we have 77 vaccinated non-teaching personnel for a 98.7%. And then for the overall number of HAI personnel, our HR personnel, we have 137 vaccinated HAI personnel with a total number of 95.8%. And then for the students, we have 689 out of 2,186 with a 31.5% total average. Ayan, masyadong mababa pa rin siya. Pero compare naman sa ibang school, ito ay nasa kalagitnaan na rin. Ibig sabihin, pumahabol din po siya. Pero ang target natin dapat at least 90% ng mga bakunadong estudyante. Ayan, para din ito sa preparation sa limited face-to-face na classes. Ayan. For previous activity, ito ang aming report for the Mariners Legazpi City Res Bakuna. The total number of vaccinated participants during the Mariners Res Bakuna program. For Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, we have 25 students from all levels. For Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, we have 4. For Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, we have 22. And then for Bachelor of Science in Custom Administration, we have 7. And then for Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, 5. For the senior high school, we have 2 students. And then for faculty, nakapagdagdag po tayo ng 3. And then sa staff, 5. And then the relatives of the faculty and staff, we have 10. And then others are the guests, 13. Ayan. Yung mga nasa malapit yan na lugar, nakasama rin na o kapamilya ng mga estudyante natin dito sa school. With a total number of 96 participants who had this vaccination during the Mariners Res Bakuna program. Ayan. Successful pa rin siya. and then safe yung ating nakandak na programa. Ano po? Ayan. For the update, magkakaroon po ng simultaneous vaccination rollout. National Vaccination Days on November 29, December 2021. Naisabay lang yung ating November 30 kasi ito ay holiday. Kaya ito ay 3 days. Yan, ito ay declared ng ating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte on declaration the November 29, December 21, 2021 as the Bayanihan Bakunahan National COVID-19 Vaccination Day. Yan, as the acting OIC on TFC 19. And as the healthcare provider of this institution, my full support for the simultaneous vaccination rollout is one of my role during this COVID-19. Kaya ini-invite ko, ini-encourage ko yung mga parents na mapabakunahan na yung inyong mga anak kung wala na mga iniindang problema na mabakunahan na po para sa safety din ng mga bata. And then sana lahat tayo ay makapag-participate para lahat na rin mabakunahan. Na para ma-target na rin talaga natin yung tinatawag na herd immunity. Kasi itong vaccination rollout, makakatulong ito. Makakatulong siya na ma-save yung ating health sa pandemic ng COVID-19. Yan. There are some schedules yan in our province. Yan dito sa province of Albay. Yan may nakalagay din ako diyan na schedule na talagang nailagay nila sa scheduling ng Albay on November 29, 2021 sa Ginubatan at di Sinungtan Covered Court, November 30, 2021 Albay Astrodome, yung mga malapit sa Albay, and then December 1, 2021 doon din sa BUPC Pulangi Albay. And this is all for Albayano ages 12 years old and above. And you may also register within your nearest LGU. Kung saan ka locate, ayan. Pumunta lang po sa malapit na LGU sa inyo and then rehistro na. Ayan, nagsisimula na rin po yung ibang LGU na mag-conduct nitong vaccination day. Ayan. Then last, hindi na siya gumagalaw. Okay, for health and safety reminders, always follow this minimum public health standard. Okay, get vaccinated as soon as it's your turn. Keep a safe distance and avoid crowds. Wear a face mask or may use a face shield within the large crowd. Cough or sneeze into your hands or elbow. Your elbow, not your hands. Keep your space well ventilated. Clean your hands regularly with soap and water. On you, you may use hand sanitizer. By following this safety protocol, we will prevent the spread of the coronavirus. That's all, everyone. Sir Jomar, thank you. Balik na po sa'yo.
Thank you very much, Sir Kim, sa ating updates ng vaccination rate ng ating schools, our students. Of course, maraming salamat also for sharing to us the TFC guidelines pag pumasok sa school. Actually po, sa lahat ng parents natin, yan po ay existing guidelines na sinusunod ng ating faculty and staff. So siguro, we'll be letting muna our speakers to discuss yung mga topics natin. Then right after po ng discussion ni Dr. Milagros Esparrago ng Academic Affairs ay diyan po gamitin natin, pwede natin erase yung ating mga questions. So para po ma-maximize natin yung time, mabigyan natin lahat ng time yung speaker natin na mag-discuss ng kanilang mga topic. So also to give us the student health insurance. Sino-sino yung mga insurance companies na nag-present kay Mariners Legazpi? With that, tawagin natin ang ating Director ng Office of Finance Affairs, Office of the Financial Affairs, Ms. Melisandra B. Bilolo. Ma'am Meli?
Hi, Jooms. Thank you. Thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. Good morning to our president and Ma'am Merly and all of the school officials present here. And especially, maray na daw po sa tuyang mga magurang and sa ating mga students. Okay. So, Jooms, can I please have yung co-host po so I can share my slides?
Yes po. Sir Kim, pwede po pa-stop screen share tayo po.
Ayan, so...
Ano po ba, sir?
Hindi pa po.
Yeah.
Alright, so Sir Abuel, siguro ano na lang po si Sir Kim. Ano po? Siguro Ma'am Mary habang
yeah, okay.
Ma'am Mary,
So,
habang wala pa po
sige
yung
po. Para hindi masayang yung time natin. So, ang assignment ko po today is para ma-share po sa inyo yung regarding doon sa na-mention na rin to earlier ni Jooms regarding doon sa requirement ng CHED to ensure na kapag meron na po tayong face-to-face, merong insurance ang ating mga students if hindi naman natin hinihingi kaya lang, even alam naman natin po siguro lahat na even if vaccinated na, fully vaccinated na, hindi pa rin siya ganun ka 100% safe from the COVID-19 virus infection. So, to make sure na kahit gano'n ang sitwasyon, pero meron pa rin tayong backup na health insurance para sa ating mga students if in case, and we are praying na hindi to mangyayari sa atin, pero yun nga, ang reality sa mundo, hindi natin sure, diba? So, if in case magkaroon ng ganitong sitwasyon sa isa sa ating mga estudyante, DOH and CHED wants to make sure na meron tayong, and the schools also, sa pagkikipagtulungan nyo, meron tayong backup na makakatulong sa ating mga estudyante. That's why, ni-require po under the joint memorandum circular between DOH and CHED, ni-require ang mga institution or yung mga schools na kagaya ng Mariners to make sure na merong PhilHealth or medical insurance ang ating mga estudyante. So, if later po dun sa aking screen sharing, makikita natin yung mga benefits na maibibigay sa students once na they are registered with the PhilHealth. And also, I will be presenting one of the most favorable kasi nagkaroon na po kami initially ng presentations from medical insurance companies, and one of the best na sa tingin namin pwede naming may offer sa parents, we will also share with you later. So most of us I know sa mga parents na we know about PhilHealth naman po especially those sa mga parents na employed. So monthly binabawasan tayo para sa ating PhilHealth contribution. So for those parents na ang mga anak po ninyo is 21 years old and below, dependent pa rin po ninyo sila. So wala tayong worries doon. If ever magkaroon sila ng any sickness, di ba? And they are required to be confined sa hospital, before i-discharge, nagagamit natin yung PhilHealth benefit natin. So just the same, kapag if ever magkaroon ng COVID-19 infection si student, magagamit po natin yung PhilHealth benefits ninyo being a active member of PhilHealth. So in this regard, for those po na mga anak ninyo who are 21 years old and below, hihingi lang po si Mariners ng copy ng MDR ninyo para ma-record namin na yun, covered po din sila being your dependents. So, and when that problem arise na magkaroon sila ng COVID, meron naman po si PhilHealth, covered naman siya ni PhilHealth. Ang meron lang tayong additional na requirement from the students are for those more than 21 years old. Since yung mga more than 21 years old na po nating mga anak is not anymore our dependents sa PhilHealth. So they are required now to be registered with PhilHealth. Share, naka-ano na ba? Wait. Ayan, ito pala. So ito po. Balik lang tayo doon. So ito po yung dinidiscuss ko kanina para meron tayong ito po yung requirement ni a Joint Circular Memorandum of CHED and DOH na required nga po si student to be registered with PhilHealth or equivalent medical insurance. So, yun, sa PhilHealth po, members and their dependents have access to comprehensive package or services based on the final diagnosis. So, including dito yung COVID-19 sickness. Tapos, each diagnosis has a corresponding fixed amount or package. And then the case rate, ang maganda kay PhilHealth, binabawas na po ito sa bill ng hospital before prior to discharge. Pero of course, subject po ito doon sa binibigay nilang package or amount, fixed amount. Ito nga po, as previously discussed ko, doon sa students po natin na 21 years old and below, and then si parent is an active member of PhilHealth. When we say active member, they are regularly paying their PhilHealth contribution. So, pwede po ito na employed si parent, tapos monthly binabawas sa kanya yung kanyang contribution and nire-remit ng employer ninyo sa PhilHealth. Or meron din po tayong mga parents na nagbabayad voluntarily for their monthly contribution. So para makuha yung benefit ng PhilHealth, we have to have at least as a member 12 months contribution. So ang i-require po ng school dito is yung MDR ng parents showing na yung aming pong estudyante is one of your dependent sa PhilHealth. For those naman po na students natin na more than 21 years old kasi hindi na sila allowed to be your dependent since they are of legal age na. So ito po, kukuha po si students natin ng kanilang sariling or magpaparegister sila sa PhilHealth on their own. PhilHealth, kaya ang sasubmit nila sa school is the student's PhilHealth ID or MDR, and then they have to pay the monthly contribution as a voluntary member at 300 per month so that when the time comes na kailangan nila yung benefit ng PhilHealth, not just for COVID but for any other disease na need silang ma-confine sa hospital, magiging eligible po sila doon sa benefits ng PhilHealth. So for COVID, ito po ito po ay nakuha ko rin lang from the PhilHealth website. So i-share ko din lang po yung PhilHealth website. Ito po basically yung mga kino-cover ni PhilHealth na mga benefits. So for severe pneumonia benefit package, up to 333,519. Ito po yung nasa nasa website ni since alam naman po natin na medyo maraming changes sa government implementations, pero so far ito po yung currently nasa website ni PhilHealth na coverage with the COVID sickness benefit package. For critical pneumonia, yan po yung nakalagay sa website nila. For moderate pneumonia, 143,000. For the mild pneumonia benefit package, 43,997. And yan po yung other ano. So, also, as I have mentioned earlier, meron din pong meron na din po kaming mga pinagtanungan na medical insurance. And basically, ito naman po yung in-offer nila. Mostly po, medyo nahirapan din po kami maghanap ng medical insurance that covers COVID kasi alam naman po natin na high risk siya ngayon. So most of the insurance providers, hindi sila nag-o-offer nito kasi nga ang laki ng risk on their part. Pero may nakapag-offer din po sa amin and ito yung pinaka-best na nakita namin. So covered nila, this will be an accidental insurance na covered ang COVID sickness. And ang ano nila dito is daily hospital allowance of 2,000, maximum of 30 days, 2,000 per day, maximum of 30 days, and a death benefit due to COVID of 75,000. And ang premium po nito is 300 per year. So far po, yun yung nagawa na natin on our part para we have something to offer our parents, maging options nila, because this is a requirement from the before we can have yung ating limited face-to-face. So that's all po and thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Melly. Yan po. Maya-maya po i-reserve natin yung questions natin kasi may nakikita na akong questions from Maria Feli Rubio. Maya-maya po, Ma'am, i-address natin yung question natin. Ano po? So, yan, to give us updates on the shipboard training is in behalf of Captain Michael Lo, our shipboard training officer, will be having our college registrar, Ma'am Norma Villanueva. Ma'am Norms?
Good morning, Sir Jones. I'm kindly share the, ano po? Good morning, everyone. Sir Kim, kindly share the hosting po so I can be able to present some presentation.
Okay
Thank
na
you.
po, Ma'am Norms. Thank you po, Ma'am Norms. Okay na po, Ma'am. Screen share ka na
Thank
po.
you. Apa. Good morning to our President, Ma'am Merly Jimenez San Pedro, Mr. Conrad Cordero, the Vice President for Administration, Dr. Mila Esparago, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ma'am Nitz Baldon, Director of Student Affairs Services, Mr. Jomar Basmayor, our MC, and then the Student Coordinator for Student Welfare and Student Development, to our Senior High School Principal, Ma'am Ipurak, and the rest of our office heads, academic program chairs, to our students and parents who are our stakeholders as a higher educational institution. The Mariners Management really appreciate your presence in attending this assembly. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Captain Law, the shipboard training SBT supervisor, who has an important matter to attend this day, yours truly, Mrs. Norma Villanueva, the college registrar, shall share important information or important inputs regarding SBT. One of the 10-point agenda of our president, agenda number 1, holistic and dynamic academic environment. Under this program, we have to increase passing rate of students in various industry-sponsored examination, to increase employability rate of graduates, So under this program, the Office of the Shipboard Training or the SBT plays an important role in accomplishing one of the 10-point agenda of our President. In the screen, you can able to show the completion of the SBT under the Office of the Shipboard Training. In the academic year 2018, now the students who completed academic instructions or CCI is for the deck we have 229 and engine we have 143, and among this particular CSPs, among this mayroon po tayo sa deck na 36 nakapag on board international, and for the engine we have 22 engine cadets on board for international vessel, and then for the domestic shipping, for the deck we have 161, and for the engine we have 92 students. A total of 197 for the deck, and then for the engine 114. In the year 2019, we have the completed classroom instructions for the deck. We have 200, for the deck we have 62. And for the engine, we have 40. And among of this, sa deck po, mayroon pong naka-onboard na 6. And for the engine, we have 13. And for the domestic, we have 40. For the engine, we have 18. A total of 45 for the deck. And a total of engine for the 33 for the engine department. For the year 2020, for the deck, we have CSP. Ito pong sinasabi na CSP, Candidates for Shipboard Practice. These are the number of students who completed the 3-year academic years in our school. Okay, so for the deck, we have 48, engine, 24, and to those who on board international, for the deck, we have 16, and engine 2. And for the domestic, we have 15 for the deck, 7 for the engine, a total of 31 for the deck, and 9 for the engine. So this is a particular data from 3-year data from 2018 to 2020. You can able to see that we have a good number of students who completed the classroom instructions who are deployed both in international and domestic shipping. Okay, for the 2020, our students who completed the CSP, the Candidates for Shipboard Practice, they are ongoing for the processing of the papers for deployment for the both shipboard, domestic and international. So in the screen, you can able to see the shipping company, the total of cadets per shipping company, both for the domestic. Now, so for the domestic shipping, we have a memorandum of agreement from Archipelago Philippines Ferries Corporation, Starlight Ferries, Chelsea Shipping, Excelsis Consultancy Management and Services, Montenegro Shipping Corporation, Santa Clara Shipping Lines, Piña Francia, and Brihina Shipping Corporations. So these are the number of cadets who have been deployed among the local shipping companies. For the, okay, so as I have said, we have the different MOA with the domestic shipping. Now in the screen, you can able to see the different domestic shipping that we have our memorandum of agreement. Okay. And for the international shipping, for the international shipping companies, in the screen you can able to show, you can able to see, no, the different shipping companies for international shipping that we have our memorandum of agreement. One, we have the Misuga Management Services, Dole, Shipfront Crewing, TCM Chacos Maritime, Elberg Ship Management Philippines, Agosti Ship Manning Philippines, Crew Care, Marlow Navigation Philippines, Onlive Ship Manning and Management, and Nais Shipping Philippines. So the school is really have the commitment that those students who completed the 3-year candidates for shipboard practice have their own shipping company once they submitted the requirements and complied the requirements of this particular shipping company. But Mariners Legazpi, the management of Mariners Legazpi does not end in this particular avenue. We have a continual program in order to ensure and assure that our cadets will be given deployment both in local and domestic shipping. As a continual program, after this, after the CSP or the Candidates for Shipboard Practice affirmation, the SBT together with the Academics Affairs and then the Student Affairs Services and of course the different department of the school have planned a particular forum for our CSPs. We provide certain programs like the Balik Mariners, wherein we can able to provide certain trainings through Zoom, through Google Meet, not only on the technical subjects, but also including the psychosocial development of our students. So, meaning to say that nobody should left behind, one of the tagline of Mariners Legazpi, no? So no one left behind. So meaning to say that it depends upon the students, the cadets, that they should be really have the good attitude. Because according to our data, namimili po yung mga students natin. They want to go on board international, although we have MOA with the international shipping, but these international shipping companies will require our cadets to have at least 1 year shipboard training in the local or domestic shipping. And in the domestic or local shipping, last day, I think last Wednesday, one of our partner, Captain Hobbs Pares, visited the Vice President for Academic Affairs, and he ensured that the Shell Sea Shipping were going to provide adequate numbers of slots in the domestic shipping under the Shell Sea Shipping Company. But however, as I have said, based on the data, our students their priority is to go on board for international shipping. So I encourage and motivate our parents to encourage your son who are enrolled here in the Maritime Department to go on board first in the domestic shipping, and after that, once they have the local domestic experience, well, it is very easy for them to be on board or even be employed in the international shipping companies. For more particulars or for more queries, we can able to ask certain questions during the open forum, and the Vice President for Academic Affairs is here, and then the director of SAS and other school officials. I think Chief May Tamyan is here. We can able to provide the necessary answers for your queries. So as of now, thank you very much, Jones. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much po, Ma'am Norma, our college registrar representing the Shipboard Training Office. Okay, to give us also naman updates with regard to the academic matters, let's welcome the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Milagros S. Esparrago. Dr. E.
Please share your hosting. Okay, good morning everyone sa mga magurang na anayon ngunyan, mga teachers, as in mga estudyante. to our beloved President, si Ma'am Merly, our school officials, si Sir Cordero, our BPA, Ma'am Norma, our college registrar and executive assistant, our director for the OFA, Ma'am Bilolo, Ma'am Baldon, our director for SAS, and who else? The other offices represented by our participants this morning. I think we are increasing in number. We already have 308. So we hope we can have some more participants. Okay, you have been listening already to different information regarding the target limited face-to-face implementation of our programs. So starting, the plan of Mariners is to start second semester, which is March 14, 2021. The major requirements for our students so that they can attend the face-to-face, limited face-to-face is, as was already discussed, fully vaccinated students. Meaning, you have already had your 2 boosters. Ano? Makikita natin yan sa vaccination card ninyo. You will present that during enrollment. Then medical insurance coverage for COVID-19. You can have the PhilHealth and the other providers mentioned by our director for OFA. Then, anong learning modalities? Limited face-to-face. Still, we will be ongoing with our flexible learning. We will be having online for lectures and on-site for laboratory courses. This will be done in a cycle. So after your lectures, you will have your laboratory courses. Then, pag na-complete na po yung minimum learning competencies sa laboratory competencies, then you will be back to lectures, no? So that you can complete the minimum requirements for the course, whether it is a 3-unit course, 4 units, or 5-unit course. So the same modality, online for lectures, except for laboratory courses only. Priority programs to be conducted on a limited face-to-face. For maritime, we have the BSMT and the BS-MARE. So they have already identified the different courses with laboratory, and the schedule are already being prepared. The BSHM for our business and the BS Mechanical Engineering for the engineering department. We have a schedule for 5 to 10 group students per group, depending on the size of the laboratory and their schedules. The schedules will be determined by our program chairs, and we will be giving that to you as soon as we start with the limited face-to-face. Now, what are the protocols to be observed? All the protocols were already discussed, but specific for our laboratory, of course, we will be practicing social distancing of at least 1.5 meters in all laboratory areas with complete protective equipment, personal protective equipment. Ano yun? You will have your face mask, your face shield, so that we can be protected and of course follow the protocols. Then we have in-campus activity, only one-time entrance and one-time exit. Hindi po yung pagpasok nyo, kung gusto nyo lumabas, pwede. Hindi po. Kung ang schedule nyo ay 8 to 12, you can only go out of the campus at 12. Then, we have to follow foot traffic requirements. Saan ang exit, saan ang way. This is the time that we really have to know and to practice following directions. There will be signages to be placed in our facade, even in your classrooms, in your laboratories, where you have your entrance and your exit, so that we will not be having crowded places. Then, minimize group gatherings to prevent the transmission of the virus. Sabi nga natin, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So let us do more of the preventive measures so that we will minimize transmission of the virus. Kasi hindi natin nakikita ang virus. Yan ang mahirap. At hindi natin nakikita kung ano yun na na-cause ng ating sakit dahil nga itong pandemic. Conditions for limited face-to-face, we have to pass the on-site inspection of the CHED inspection team. Team po yan. Meron po dyan ng taga, of course, CHED personnel, City Health Office, engineering, lahat po yan ng mga involved. Sila po ay bibisitahin ang ating school to know whether we complete all the requirements. Of course, we have to comply with the minimum public health standards for COVID-related protocols of the DOH, health and safety protocols also of the LGU. So yan po ang talagang dapat ma-comply natin. They will be visiting us as soon as we submit our application, and then we will try our best that we can really have the implementation of the limited face-to-face. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much. So yan po, so narinig natin ang directions ng Academic Affairs Department yan, under Dr. Milagros S. Esparago. Yan po. So while waiting po, prepare na po natin yung mga questions natin. Ano po, para sa respective department head or presenter natin. Ano po? Well, however, kaya mga estudyante, mga magulang, kayo ba ay may problema? Nandito po ang Mariners Legazpi. We have our psychosocial support program para po sa ating mga estudyante na medyo baka nahihirapan ka sa module mo, baka may problema ka sa family mo na wala kang mapag-sharean, baka po meron din kang problema sa love life mo. Andito po ang Mariners Legazpi. Of course, ating mga magulang, kayo ba ay nahihirapan sa pag-deal sa behavior ng ating mga anak? Sa mga teachers natin, may mga problema ba ang ating estudyante with regards doon sa kanilang okay po, with regards doon sa kanilang attendance sa ating mga classes? Baka po kailangan natin silang i-refer sa ating isang specialist na maaaring makatulong sa kanila, or ano po, pwede nating makausap. We have our psychosocial support program para po sa lahat ng members ng Mariners community. So kung kailangan, hindi ko naman sinasabing may problema ka sa pag-iisip, kaya kailangan mong mag-attend o mag-consult sa isang psychology expert. Yan po. Kumbaga ina-advertise ko lang po dito na Mariners Legazpi is having a partnership with Empath Philippines. Yan po isang psychosocial support group na nagkikater sa mga estudyante o sa mga individual natin na medyo struggling emotionally or psychologically. Yan po, visit lang po natin ang official page ni Mariners Legazpi, marinerslegazpi.edu.ph. I-click po natin ang kugustugang at doon po pwede po tayo mag-undergo ng psychosocial support or psychosocial therapy para po may makausap tayo na espesyalista when it comes sa ating emotional health or ating tama ba yung term natin? Para may maka-assist
Mental
sa atin.
health.
Mental health. Tama, pasensya na po. Nasa dulo ng aking dila. Ayun po. So, kung makikita natin doon, siguro our short recap of what we had previously discussed. Sa ating, again, ang target ng ating school is 90% vaccination status para sa teaching, non-teaching, and of course, ating students. And of course, recap, teaching, meron na tayong 92.3. Non-teaching, 98.7. Yan po. Mga sadyate na lang po ang hinihintay natin. Siguro mataasan pa ang ating present status na 31.5. Kaya naman kung hindi pa kayo vaccinated or kayo ay vaccinated na po, kung may mga student na vaccinated na pero hindi pa nakakapag-report sa Mariners Legazpi, kindly po fill out or paki-email po ng ating vaccination card sa clinic@marinerslegazpi.edu.ph para po tayo ay ma-account or ma-record yung ating vaccination status. Okay. Of course, na-discuss din po ni Ma'am Melly na kapag yung parents po ay with PhilHealth and of course, under beneficiary pa po tayo ng ating parents, hindi pa po tayo nasa legal age, ang isasabit nyo po sa atin ay MDR ng parents nyo na declared kayo as dependent. Ibig sabihin kapag may PhilHealth kayo, no need na kayo avail ng health insurance na ino-offer natin. Kumbaga yung life insurance na discuss ni Ma'am Melly ay para po yun sa mga estudyante natin na hindi cover ng PhilHealth. So very clear po tayo. Kung kayo ay beneficiary pa ng parents nyo or may PhilHealth na kayo, present nyo lang po sa amin yung MDR nyo. Pero kung wala kayo, ibig sabihin po nun, kailangan nyo mag-avail ng life insurance for only 300 pesos yearly na po siya. Ano po? So may question siguro tayo doon. Siguro simulan ko na Mameli, kasi open forum naman na po tayo. So ito po yung very commonly asked question. Ano po? Ang sinabi natin doon sa life insurance 100% ay 300 pesos yearly. Ibig sabihin po, cover niya po ang dalawang semester. First and second semester. Tapos nagbayad kayo ng first semester. Pero hindi ka nakapag-enroll ng second semester. Mameli, ang tanong po natin, kapag hindi ka po ba enrolled pero nakapagbayad ka during the first semester, cover ka pa rin po ba ng life insurance or health insurance, Mameli?
Yes, Jums, thank you. As discussed po nung nag-present sa atin for the medical insurance, since 1 year ang coverage niya, so from the start na nag-confirm tayo regarding the coverage, 365 days covered yung mga naka-enroll doon. So kung nag-start tayo ng first semester and enrolled si student, pero hindi siya nag-enroll on the second sem, for as long as nandoon siya and paid yung premium niya for the whole year, covered po yung estudyante. I-clear ko lang po na yung medical insurance, ang noon is reimbursable. Ito, i-clear ko lang din po. Unlike PhilHealth, yung medical insurance po is reimbursable. So, hindi kagaya ni PhilHealth na bago ka i-discharge sa ospital, ibabawas na yung benefit ni PhilHealth. With the medical insurance, kailangan mo munang ma-discharge sa ospital and all of the required documents, kagaya ng official receipt from the hospital and lahat po ng mga receipts na with regards dun sa mga expenses na accumulate nyo for the COVID disease up to the maximum of 2,000 per day or hanggang 30 days, up to 30 days at 2,000 per day or 60,000 for 30 days, yun lang po ang nako-cover ni medical insurance. Unlike kay PhilHealth na meron nga pong fixed package na binibigay si PhilHealth and nababawas po yun upon discharge. Does that answer the question?
Yes po. Thank you very much, Ma'am Medi. Okay po. So balikan natin yung unang nagtanong, Ma'am Maria Feli Rubio, 21 years old above, ma'am. Diyan na din po ba magbabayad sa inyo yung sinasabi niyo po, 300 per month? Yung PhilHealth siguro to, ma'am,
Yes po. Of course, the school is willing and ready to help you out kasi para hindi na rin po mahirapan si parents, pwede naman po yon i-accommodate na ng school. Kasi ang magiging ano po niyan, every month kayo magbabayad and maghahanap kayo ng PhilHealth accredited na bayad center or ng sa bangko. Pero as we have discussed with the other officials yesterday, magkakama pa kami with kung paano natin mas mapapadali sa parent. Pero yan po yung isang consideration na tutulungan na rin po ng school yung parents para doon sa mas madaling pagbabayad ng PhilHealth contributions ng students. We will be siguro before po ng enrollment, we will be issuing more details about that.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Meli. Ano po siguro ano rin po para po maano rin sa atin yung parents natin. Again, to clarify, ang PhilHealth po monthly contribution niya po ay 300 pesos. Ibig sabihin po, kung sa isang semester, tama po ba, Ma'am Meli? Kung sa isang semester ay meron na 6 na buwan, kailangan niyo magbayad ng 300 monthly. Yan po, kung 1 year naman siya, that's 1,800 per student po. Ano po? How compared naman doon sa atin na sa isang life insurance natin that's 300 pero 2 semester na po siya. So you choose na lang po, parents, kung anong ipapa-avail nyo sa anak nyo, kung magpapa-voluntary kayo sa kanila sa PhilHealth na magbabayad ng 300 monthly, or doon kayo sa medical insurance, na kailangan lang magbayad ng 300 pesos that will cover first and second semester. Ibig sabihin 12 months po siyang covered po. Tama po ba, Ma'am Meli?
Yes po. And also another in addition lang, yung kapag covered naman po kasi kayo ng PhilHealth, kung bakit ganun siya kalayo compared doon sa medical insurance. Medical insurance covers only the COVID and accidental causes. Pero si PhilHealth, lahat po ng diseases kapag na confine kayo, covered po ni PhilHealth.
Ang question, yes, ma'am. May questions tayo sa chat box. First, kay Ma'am Luella S. Bulalakaw, pwede po ba na school ang mag-cater ng enrollment ng students sa PhilHealth?
Okay. So, yun po, naghanap din po sana kami ng ways para mas maging madali na rin po sana sa mga students natin. So, first, tinignan namin kung pwede online yung application since, di ba, and also, yun nga, kung pwedeng i-cater ni school yung application, registration ng mga students. However po, since this is a government agency and hindi na po natin controlled yung mga nila, di ba, processes, required po talaga na yung magme-member, magre-register ang pupunta personally sa PhilHealth kasi kukuhanan din po siya ng ID. Pipicturan po siya doon yung kanyang mga biometrics required, tsaka dapat personally siyang mag-sign doon sa mga applications. Pero I think I personally had the experience na din with PhilHealth. Naka-ready na sila for this. Pag sabihin lang po ni anak nyo or ng mga students na ito po yung requirement ng CHED, bibigyan na nila kayo agad ng mga forms. Naka-ready na kasi alam na nila, even doon pa lang sa information, yung about this requirement from CHED. Bibigyan na nila kayo ng mga forms na required and then sasabihin na rin sa inyo kung paano yun fill-upan. Merong requirement po doon for the affidavit of non-income. So ituturo na din po kayo na kung yung affidavit for non-income is pupuntahan nyo po sa public attorney's office kasi doon libre yung pag-notarize nun. So, or ang isang option is pwede kayong magpagawa sa private attorney kasi yun yung isang requirement din sa PhilHealth. Pero again, ang requirement lang po ito sa PhilHealth for those who are more than 21 years old. And yung kung ang parent ay hindi po active member ng PhilHealth.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Personal po ang hindi po kayang i-accommodate ng school yung personal po talaga yung registration noon.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Melly. Yan po. Sir Kim, siguro paki-address yung concern. May question po si Sir Jerry Balyaran with regards sa medical background ng kanyang anak, kung bakit hindi niya pa napapabakunahan yung anak niya. Siguro, Sir Kim, kindly attend to the question ni Sir para ma-explain sa kanya ng mas maayos po. Privately lang po siguro paki-address. Ano po, Sir?
Morning, Sir. Pakiulit nga po, Sir, ng concern.
Apo, may question po si Sir Jerry Balyaran. Scroll na lang po yung ating chat box. Then pakisagot na lang si Sir privately para po doon sa magiging sagot nyo sa kanyang concern with regards or relating to the medical background ng kanyang anak. Ano po, Sir?
Yes, sir. Sige po, sige.
Thank you po. Okay, we also have question. Okay, may mga nagsasubmit dito na sa kanila fully vaccinated na daw po yung kanilang mga anak. However po, during yung survey na ginawa namin, ay hindi pa siya nakakapag-vaccinate. Yes po, please send a copy of your vaccination card to clinic@marinerslegazpi.edu.ph or anytime soon siguro pag naayos namin ni Sir Kim, baka po kami ay maglabas ulit ng Google form para naman po doon sa mga estudyante na hindi nakapag-fill out kasi during that time ay hindi pa sila bakunado. Ano po? Pasensya lang po. Iniisa kasi yung questions ng ating mga estudyante or nating mga parents. Okay.
June, parang may naka-raise ng hands.
Sorry po, ma'am. Pasensya na. Sige po. May naka-raise po ng hand. Si Sir Fortunato. Ano po? Siguro, ano po ba, Sir? Sige po. Sir Fortunato, ikaw po i-unmute ni Sir Ruel Abuel para po marinig namin yung question niyo po. Okay po. Sir Ruel, pa-unmute na lang po ng mga nag-raise ng hands isa-isa. Thank you po. Okay na po siguro yung may na-unmute na. Sir Fortunato Adato, yun po. Sir Ruel, pa-unmute na lang po. Pa-unmute na lang po. Pa-confirm po, Sir Adato. Yung, kasi, okay na po. So, as I can see, meron na tayong 4 raising their hands. Ano po? Pasensya, isa-isa lang po natin si Sir Fortunato. Wala pa po. Kanina pa? Okay, since wala pa po si Sir Adato, pwede po kayo, siguro yung parent ni Ian Ruel Villafuerte po ba to? Yan po. Okay na po, ma'am. Good morning po, ma'am.
Hello. Ang katanungan ko lang po sa ganito po. Matagal na po akong napahinto sa paghulog sa PhilHealth. Tapos yung anak ko po is 19 years old pa lang. Ano po ba? Compulsory po bang siya ng insurance yan sa eskwelahan pag nag-enroll?
Ma'am Melly?
Yes, ma'am. Kasi we have to ensure po na kung if ever magkaroon po siya ng COVID, na wag naman sana, meron po siyang health insurance na coverage. And yun nga po, ang isang binibigay po ng CHED is yung PhilHealth registration. So, dalawa po ang magiging option nyo, ma'am. Pwede pong ituloy nyo yung sa inyo. Kasi ang benefit po nun is, pati yung ibang anak nyo po, mako-cover siya. So, whatever na family, health problems magkaroon sa pamilya, since mako-cover lahat ng dependents nyo, magtutuloy-tuloy po yung benefit nyo sa PhilHealth. Yun po yung isa. Pwedeng ituloy nyo yung sa inyo. Or ang isa po is yun, kailangan nating i-register yung anak nyo para ma-ensure na covered po siya pagdating ng face-to-face classes.
Ma'am, pag halimbawa nag-insure dyan ng anak ko sa sa eskwelahan po, mako-cover din po ba ang mga parents?
Since below 21 siya, ma'am, sorry mama, hindi ko masyadong ano to. Baka magkaroon din po pala tayo ng ano, kasi below 21 siya. Baka hindi rin po pala siya. Sorry, hindi kasi ako from, lahat ng to kasi po bago sa atin yung COVID and everything. Pero anyway, baka hindi rin po pala siya ma-allow na mag-register since wala pa po siya sa legal age. So, ang pinaka-option na lang po talaga natin is ituloy nyo po muna yung, ano nyo, yung PhilHealth registration nyo or contributions.
Yun po, ma'am. Salamat po kasi gusto ko lang malinawan para alam ko po kung anong gagawin po.
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Thank
Pero,
you.
okay. Sige, welcome po.
Yan, thank you very much, ma'am. May question din po siguro si, asa na yun, nawala. Si Catherine Olivares. Catherine, go ahead po.
Hello sir. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Magtatanong lang din po ako regarding po sa PhilHealth kasi po ako po ay LGU employee. For almost 2003 po ay permanent na po ako. Siyempre po si Kayla po yung bunsong anak namin. Nag-21 pa lang po siya nung 30 nitong September. So, ang tanong ko lang po ay kailangan ko na po bang i-registered na rin si Kayla na sa own niya? Sa sarili niya na pong sa PhilHealth? I-apply ko na rin po ba siya?
Ang allowed lang, ma'am, is na mag-register is more than 21 years old. So, kung November 30 po siya, November 30
September, ma'am. September 30 po. Nag-21 na siya.
21 na siya. Covered
Yes,
pa siya,
ma'am.
ma'am, hanggang September 29, 2022. Pero if
okay.
within the semester po, yung buong, if within the whole academic year, magto-22 siya, it would be best na ipaano na po natin siya, ipa-register para covered po yung buong academic year. So kung magto-22 siya ng September 30, 2022, kailangan na po natin siyang i-register by that time.
Okay po, ma'am. Sige po. Clear po. Kasi ang pagkakaalam ko po kasi nakapasok pa rin po siya sa PhilHealth ko sa
Yes
LGU.
po. Yes,
Apo,
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for clear. Magandang po. Salamat po. God
You're
bless.
welcome po and God bless.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Catherine. So, pasensya naman,
Thank you,
hindi kita tawag na. I thought kasi student, ma'am. Pasensya na po. Okay po, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
We have also, comment pa to, ma'am? From Wowie P30. Sorry, sige po, work mode na daw po si ma'am. So, ano man po ang best for the student plan, I will support. So, thanks everyone. God bless. Stay safe. Maraming salamat po. Kung sino man po si Huawei P30. So, maraming salamat po sa pag-support sa anumang endeavor ni Mariners Legaspi. Okay po. So, may question pa po. Ask ko lang po, may on-site na OJT po for BHM. Thank you. Ma'am, Dr. E, meron po ba tayo, ma'am? Ask ko lang po if may on-site na OJT for BSHM.
Okay. Yun. Okay na ba? Okay na?
Yes, po.
Opo. Yung mga sa OJT, kasi kasama yan of course, pareho, vaccinated, then you have your medical insurance or PhilHealth, yung major na yan. Tapos, yung hotel o restaurant na magiging venue ng kanyang OJT ay magkailangang maging partner namin at makapasa din yon sa requirement ng LGU and DOH requirement. So, aayusin namin, ma'am, yan bago siya maka-OJT doon sa aming mga partners. Actually, ang partner hotels namin dito sa Legazpi, meron kaming St. Elise at saka Ninong's Hotel. Sa Maynila, meron din kaming Asturias Hotel. So, yun po ang aming mga partners, industry partners sa BSHM. Basta ang requirement dyan, yung dalawa, na fully vaccinated siya at saka may insurance siya at yung aming magiging partner na hotel ay accredited din ng DOH.
Okay, we all...
Jamar, excuse me. In addition to the input of Dr. Mila Esparago, it is very true na talagang madami tayo na mga accredited partners, both in every programs, like for example in BSCA and Customs Administration, we have an accredited partners of customs or brokerage firm in Metro Manila. And also for the BS Mechanical Engineering, we have industry plants, mga planta, no? Accredited by our school. So, and also for the BSHM hospitality programs, we have accredited and we have memorandum of agreement on the various industry or partners of our school. So for the information of our parent, it is our obligation really to follow the requirements as mentioned by the Vice President for Academic Affairs. Your daughter or your son should be fully vaccinated and with insurance, either it is PhilHealth or in a private or whatever ano po siya ng insurance company, so that they could able to join us in our limited face-to-face. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Norms. Ayan po. So may question din po siguro dito. Good morning po. Ma'am, sir, ang Yums po ba kasama po sa face-to-face? Salamat po. This is again, this is from the Senior High School Department. Ano po? Unfortunately, hindi po tayo. Siguro nandito si Ma'am Iporak to answer ng concern natin. Ano po? Ma'am Iporak?
Yes po, good morning po. Actually, nag-prepare din po kami for the limited face-to-face. Kaya lang po, nung matanggap namin yung memo from DepEd, that was October 20. So, we started the preparation, the processing of the requirements. Kaya lang po, isa doon sa mga requirements ng DepEd ay if the barangay or the school is located had recorded a positive case for the past 28 days, so October 20, pababa, hindi tayo makakwalify for the limited face-to-face learning modality. So from there, nag-stop po kami for the preparation. Pero ngayon, tinutuloy namin kasi just in case for the next school year, ma-allow tayo with another memo na magagaling sa DepEd, then we can proceed to the limited face-to-face. Standby lang po tayo. But for the second semester, wala pa po tayong face-to-face.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Iporak. So narinig na po natin yung principal ng Senior High School Department. Yes po, gumawa po ng effort ang Senior High School Department. It's just that yung situation natin is medyo hindi favorable. However, as of now, kung hindi natin kaya for this academic school year, baka po ma-approve tayo or ma-qualify tayo for the next school year po. So antay-antay lang po para sa ating mga Senior High School Department. Ano po? Okay po, good morning po. This is Patrick Valdez, Guardian. Regarding po sa PPE, can we provide po
Jums?
Yes po, ma'am. Okay.
Jums?
Yes po, ma'am. Dr. E, go ahead
Sir
po.
Jums? May nakita ako sa group chat na tanong kung included daw yung BSCA sa limited face-to-face. Actually, yung mga maritime at saka business programs na mention namin, meron na po sila ng shared memorandum order. Yung HM po ay CMO 18, series of 2021. Yung sa mechanical engineering is CMO 19, 2021 also. And CMO for maritime is CMO 20, series of 2021. we are waiting for the CMO for BS Accountancy kasi parang may isang course yan na may laboratory. We are waiting for the guidelines. Baka lumabas bago mag-second sem. We will inform you. We will inform the students, including the parents, that kung ano yung contents ng CMO. So, standby lang po yung mga Customs Administration students, lalo na yung mga 4th year, mga graduating, di ba? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. So narinig natin ano po. Pero baka magtatanong ko, bakit andito kami ngayon? So ano, kasi ang ginagawang movement ni school is institutional. So lahat po to inclusive. Kaya nga po andito rin po si Senior High School Department kasi isinasama na natin sila para in the event na for example, mag-push through na rin ang BS Customs Administration, at least na-inform na kayo ano yung requirements or nakapag-comply na kayo. So mas madali na lang tayo na gagalaw. Ano po? So, thank you very much, Ma'am Dr. E, for addressing po yung concern ng bata. Meron pa po dito. From Sir Patrick Valdez, kailangan po ba, regarding sa PPE, can we provide po complete suit or just face mask and face shield? Sir Kim? Sir Kim or school nurse, siguro po.
Sir?
Yes,
regarding dun sa question na ano, yan provided pa ng institution yung face mask. Yan ay hindi pa naman talaga nasa ano pa siya, nasa process pa siya kung saan ba kukunin yung mga gamit na yan. Hindi pa naman yan napag-uusapan ng task force limited face-to-face. Kaya hindi pa natin yan, hindi ko pa yan mabibigyan ng kasagutan ngayon.
Okay, Sir Kim and Jomar, I think yung yan po ay personal na mga gamit, yung face mask at saka face shield. So siguro as a good citizen of the Republic of the Philippines, for our own health, siguro mas maganda yung sa atin talaga yon. Kasi pag alis mo ng bahay, kailangan meron ka ng face mask at saka face shield. Kasi sasakay ka ng jeep o sasakay ka ng tricycle. So siguro talagang we have to provide for our own. Depende lang siguro kung meron tayong Pero as of now, talagang I do believe na personal po ito. No? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ian. Yung question po ni James Edison, BSCA. Vaccinated ka na, natanong na rin kanina kung kasama na kayo sa limited face-to-face. Ang advice ko lang kayo sa iyo siguro, Edison, BSCA students and tama, BSCA pa lang hindi pa kasama, pakisend na po, kasama man kayo o hindi, kailangan na kasi natin yung vaccination report para sa mga estudyante natin. Kasi doon sa population of 2,186, kayo po ay kasama doon sa So ibig sabihin, kung magko-compute kami kung how many % are already vaccinated, kasama po kayo sa computation. And with that, kailangan namin ng vaccination status niyo po. So,
Jomar?
Yes po, ma'am.
Jomar?
Yes po.
Siguro we need to elaborate why BSCA students will not be included in the limited face-to-face. Para baka sabihin nila, bakit si BSCA hindi kasama? Okay. Manila.
We responded na wala pa ng CMO na guideline ang BSCA. We are waiting for the guidelines. So anytime na ma-receive natin ang guidelines, sabi nga ni Jomar, at least meron na kayong orientation, and then your program chair will be doing the detailed information regarding the implementation of the limited face-to-face in your program.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Norms and Dr. Ipo. Ano po? So I think sana nasagot namin kayo. Ma'am Vivian Luterte, yung insurance po ba pwede magamit sa lahat ng hospital for both public and private, Ma'am Meli?
Okay. For PhilHealth po, as we know, may mga PhilHealth accredited hospitals, so doon po magagamit nyo yun. With regards naman po sa yung private medical insurance, since ang kino-cover niya lang po is accidental and COVID, and yung mga COVID diseases po, meron lang ang government na mga accredited na facilities. So ang ano nun is doon, usually kapag COVID, di ba, doon sila pinapadala sa mga accredited accredited COVID centers or facilities ng government. So, covered naman po siya. I'm not sure pag may mga inaalaw na private. If ever meron, covered pa rin po siya. But again, kung sa private medical insurance, reimbursement basis lang po siya. So, kahit saan nyo po siya dadalhin for as long as makapag-provide tayo doon sa medical insurance provider ng mga required niyang requirements like yung diagnosis na COVID, yung mga hospital documents na nag-show na confine yung bata dahil sa COVID, and all the documentary requirements, official receipts, lahat ng pinagkagastusan nyo, up to the limit of, yun nga, 2,000 per day or 60,000 maximum of 30 days. Pwede po yun. Whether sa public or sa private hospital. Basta yung document po is magpo-prove na COVID yung naging diagnosis ng student. I hope that answers your question po.
Jomar?
Yes po, Dr. E.
Opo. Meron lang akong i-share na answer sa two related questions. Yung isa, ano daw ang gagamitin nila pag nag-face-to-face sa uniform? Of course, we will follow the wearing of the uniform. Ano? Kung Monday ay naka-type A, kung Tuesday, mayroon tayo ng type B, tsaka Wednesday, mayroon tayong free day, and then Thursday and Friday. Yun naman na sa first year. Opo nga, no? Kasi parang nakakalimutan natin yung first year. Ang first year, kung sino yung mga interesado ng uniform, pwede po kayong mag-text o mag-signify. Saan natin yan, Jomar, ipasend? Yung interesado ng
Okay, thank you very much po. Siguro enough muna tayo. Tigil muna natin yung nasa chat box. Balikan naman natin yung mga nagre-raise ng hand. Baka ngalay na po yung nagre-raise ng hand natin. We have question from Sir Marcelino Rhea. Sir?
Hello, sir.
Yes po, good morning, sir. Ano po yung question natin, sir?
Yung sa akin kasi ako, senior citizen, na paano yung PhilHealth ng anak kong 18 anyos? 62 na ako, tumigil na ako sa pagsakay, nagbarko akong nung last 2020, last kong sakay nung pandemic, hindi na ako sumakay. Kaya wala na akong PhilHealth na almost 2 years na.
Ma'am Melly, may sagot po ba tayo, ma'am?
Ano yung anak ko yung magpapatuloy?
Yung wife mo, sir, hindi po ba siya
wala, patay na. 12 years ago.
So sorry for that po. Sige, sir, actually hindi ko pa siya ganun ka pag mga ganyang situation. But I'll check with PhilHealth kung ano po ang ang ano nila, ang procedure nila pagdating sa ganitong mga sitwasyon. And I'll come back to you, sir. Kunin ko na lang po yung ano nyo. Kung pwede nyo po sanang ma-message sa akin sa chat kung saan ko kayo ma-contact later. Kasi i-check ko pa po ito sa PhilHealth. Hindi po ko po kasi alam ang buong procedure or mga regulations ni PhilHealth pagdating sa iba-ibang sitwasyon. Ano po? So, i-check ko
Opo,
po
ma'am.
ito. So, senior citizen po kayo and yung anak nyo
As-
is less than 21 years old. Ano po?
Yes,
Kung paano
yes,
natin sila. Sige, sir. Baka pwede nyo, sir, ibigay sa akin kahit contact number nyo po para kapag na itanong na ko na po ito sa PhilHealth and mabigyan nila ako ng tamang kasagutan para dito, mai-inform ko po sa inyo.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ikuhan ko na lang yung contact ko sa inyo. Ikuhan ko na lang.
Opo, kahit sa chat, sir, sa direct message po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Sir Marcelino and Ma'am Nelly. Yan po, may question naman po. Sorry, baka mali yung pagkakabasa ko. Eileen Baliwas. Ma'am, question niyo po?
Hello, good morning po.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning po, ma'am.
Sir, for clarification about sa insurance, di po ba yung sa medical insurance is ang mag-avail is minor below 21 years old. For clarification lang, ang magiging owner po ba ng policy is yung student? Nakadirect po ba sa student yung policy owner or insured lang yung student? Kasi minor, di ba?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, ganito po, in-inquire ma'am is with regards dun sa private medical insurance. Ano po? Okay. Ang magiging policy holder po niyan is yung mariners. And then, opo, nakalagay lang po doon kung sino-sino yung mga students na covered. Kasi parang group accident insurance po ang mangyayari po doon sa private medical insurance. It's just that kinover nila pati yung COVID.
Okay. Sige. Okay, thank you po. What if po kapag yung, halimbawa, yung anak ko may sariling insurance, so yung pwede po ba yung ipapasa ko is yung insurance yung mismo?
For as long po as covered yung COVID.
Apa.
Dapat
So,
nakalagay po siya doon na
pero
covered
pero
ang
ako
COVID.
nga lang, insured, siya yung insured pero ako yung policy owner.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede naman, ma'am, basta explicitly nakalagay po doon na may COVID coverage po siya.
Okay. Sige po. Thank you po.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you po, Ma'am 18. Siguro si Sir Fortunato Adato naman, sir. Good morning po.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Yes po.
Yeah. Ako po yung may 3 estudyante diyan, college students. I'm from Northern Samar. Ang tanong ko po, yung hindi makakasama sa limited face-to-face, pwede ba ituloy nila yung online?
Yes po, Dr. E. I think may provisions po si ang Chad dyan. Dr. E? Dr. E, hello po. Wala si Dr. E. How about Ma'am Norms?
Standby lang po. Andyan na po. May
okay po.
phone call lang kasi.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Ipora. Thank you po.
Ayan na po siya.
Jomar, ano yon?
Yes po. May question po si Sir Adato. If if hindi daw po makakasama sa face-to-face, yung kanilang mga anak, kasi yung location ni Sir is from Northern Samar, may 3 siyang estudyante. Ang concern ni Sir, pwede pa rin po ba siya mag-online? Tama po ba, Sir?
Yes po, that's correct, sir.
Po. Thank you, sir. Sir Adato.
Yes po,
yung
ma'am.
ating representative from Samar,
Yes po. Northern Samar.
Northern Samar. Sige. Friend natin yan si sir, di ba?
Yes po,
Galing
ma'am.
sa senior high school yung anak mo, sir, ano?
Opo, yung tatlo galing po dyan, senior high
Wow,
school.
3 and 1 pala si sir.
Opo.
Thank you very much for patronizing Mariners.
You're welcome, ma'am, kasi magandang eskwelahan.
Ay, wow. Oh, kampanya ka pa, sir.
Yes po.
Another
Mag-aaral pa
3.
rin ako dito.
Kampanya ka pa rin, sir, ha?
Yes po, ma'am. Yes po.
Okay. Ang ano po, kasi talagang mahirapan kayo magpunta dito, ano? Kasi nga, opo, yan. Pero meron din kaming modality dyan na ano, para mag ano siya ng ano, yung laboratory niya. Kasi itong laboratory talagang kailangan ng estudyante. Kasi magbabarko ka, kailangan, alam mo, doon sa ECDIS, doon sa simulators, doon sa mga ano, kailangan nakahawak ka niyan at saka
Is it for the graduating students only, ma'am? Mga compulsory sa graduating or kahit na yung lower year, hindi mo na mag-undergo ng ganyan.
Oo. Pwede man kasi may provision man ang CHED na halimbawa hindi mo na ano ngayon na time na ito, ano? Magsasign ka lang ng leave, parang academic leave of absence na hindi mo muna yan tatapusin. Parang 1 week man lang yan or 2 weeks, depende sa number of hours. Ngayon, kung talagang pwede na, permitted na kayo makapunta dito, pwedeng mag-resume. At saka hindi naman madidelay yung ano niya. Anuhin lang natin yung talagang kondisyon ng inyong lugar at saka yung aming lugar. Na pareho natin nasunod yung protocols ninyo dyan at masusunod din ang protocols dito sa Legazpi. So anyway, contact lang po dito sa amin para madali namin kayong ma-advise. 3rd year na ba siya?
Yung isa po, graduating sa MARE, yung isa 2nd year at saka yung isa is 1st year.
3. Unahin muna natin ang 3rd year mo. Ano? So anytime na ano, I will talk to the program chair on how we will manage the availment of your son about that ano niya, laboratory. Ano, sir?
Opo, sige po. Maraming salamat.
O yung kampanya mo dyan ng mga
mayroon na
additional
kami naipasok
students.
dyan, ma'am. Mayroon mga bagong naipasok.
Oo nga, marami. Marami ako na narinig na sa summer eh.
Opo.
Opo. Galing tayo dyan.
Opo.
Kaya, dagdagan mo pa, sir. Dagdagan mo pa, sir, ang estudyante namin dito sa Maritime, ha?
Opo. Isa pang concern, ma'am, mayroon pa akong tatanong. Halimbawa, graduate na po yung bata at mag-on board, shipboard training. Doon po sa mga naka-tie up na mga companies, kailangan ba mayroon pang fill upan sa school? Mag-apply muna sa school?
Papuntahin mo dito para guided. Papuntahin mo dito sa office ng shipboard training supervisor. Kasi dito siya i-orient, kung hindi pa siya na-orient, para hindi siya maano ng mga, alam mo na, marami ngayon ang ano yan, yung hindi natin alam na ano, at least yun, may MOA kami dyan. Safe ka dyan po, sir.
So, ibig sabihin, ma'am, kailangan magdaan muna dyan sa
pupunta dito, sir. Pupunta dito. Oo, pag okay na, or mag-contact na lang po sa ano, sa aming office, or paki-send ng ano mo, yung cellphone number, kahit dito ilagay mo po at makuha namin para i-contact ka namin, and then ma-schedule yung anak mo. Kasi summer yun eh. Pwedeng online mo na or call or text, ano namin. Ibigay mo, sir, po yung pangalan ng bata at saka cellphone number kasi bibigay namin sa shipboard supervisor. Sila mag-usap. At saka
yung graduating po. Yung graduating.
Opo, yung graduating. At saka sabi mo yung graduate na. Meron kang alam na graduate na. Na hindi pa nakakasakay.
Mayroon dito, kaya lang hindi product ng ano, ng Mariners.
Sabi mo sana kung sa Mariners ka, reglado ka na.
Oo nga, maganda ang program ng Mariners ngayon.
Talaga, siyempre.
Ang daming tie-up na ano. Yung ano, ma'am, mayroon po akong concern.
Ano
yung
pa?
pong pag-exam ng ano, scholarship sa mga companies, saan ba malalaman yan?
Ay, dito din sa shipboard training officer. Alam mo, nagbibigay yan ng exam, mga first year pa. Kasi pang first year, second year, third year, gusto na nilang makuha na yung mga estudyante first year. Yung misuga nga, magbibigay daw, naghihintay lang ng magandang panahon, kasi pandemic pa. Yung misuga magbibigay ng examination daw sa first year.
So wala pang nagbigay ngayon, ma'am?
Wala pa rin. Ang ginagawa namin ngayon, yung nag-re-reorient po kami doon sa nakatapos last year ng CSP. Naka-first batch na kami kasi tinutulungan namin silang makasakay sa mga domestic. Kasi kailangan na makasakay sila. Alam nyo, may mga bagong developments ngayon na sa maritime. By year 2023, 24, 25, marami ang kailangang mga maritime or seafarers, lalo na mga officers.
Mga license.
Yes. Kaya pag naka-shipboard na yan,
tuloy-tuloy na.
Kailangan sikapin na maka-board exam. Para maka-promote siya sa barko. Diba?
Opo, ma'am.
Kailangan yun ang i-target natin, mga parents, if your students are with the maritime programs. Hindi yung nakasakay lang, tapos na. Hindi. After that, mag-apply sila ng BS degree and then mag-take sila ng board exam. Kung ma-review sila, tutulungan namin sila dito, i-refer namin sila sa review center and then para maka-board exam kasi mas maganda yung nagsasakay ka na board exam passer ka para ang promotion mo for officer mas madali.
Opo, ma'am.
Sige po.
Okay. Ma'am, sir, may concern pa ako sa PhilHealth. Pwede pa ba?
Sige. PhilHealth naman.
Opo.
Go ahead po, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning
Ang concern ko po sa PhilHealth, kagaya nung nauna kanina, I am a senior citizen, tsaka hindi na rin nagbabarko, member ako ng PhilHealth as a senior citizen, tapos dependent ko yung mga minors na bata.
Okay.
Pwede yan gamitin dyan sa maritime, mariners?
I think so po. Kasi ang membership naman po sa PhilHealth is direct and indirect. Kasama po yata kayo sa informal economy.
Mabibigyan ako ng MDR.
Yes po. As long as yung MDR nyo po at nakalagay po doon yung mga estudyante natin dito. Yes, sir. Pero I'm not sure lang po pagdating sa benefits ng PhilHealth kung same din siya doon sa yung sa ibang sa formal economy. Pero yun po, basta't meron lang pong MDR and nakalagay po doon na dependent yung student.
So hindi pa rin tiyak kung okay itong dito sa senior citizen na gamitin.
Yun na po muna initially ang isubmit natin, yung MDR nyo. Tapos nandoon yung anak nyo as dependent. And isasabay ko po yan sa ika-clarify ko din with PhilHealth.
Yes po.
Okay.
Second concern po, ma'am, regarding PhilHealth again. Yung isang pamangking ko na din dyan, second year maritime, BSMT, ulila na po siya, father and mother, wala na. Dito po sa amin siya. Ngayon, paano ang PhilHealth? Hindi ko naman covered siya at saka minor siya, hindi pa rin yata bibigyan ng PhilHealth pag minor.
Opo. May ano po siyang legal guardian?
Kami ang guardian pero wala mang sinulat.
Oh,
Wala
yun.
sinulatan.
Sige. I'll check din po yung regarding that po sa PhilHealth kasi hindi ganoon ka-comprehensive din ang ano ko with PhilHealth. More on ano lang po ang alam ko din being employed. Yun din yung basic na alam ko po for the PhilHealth. With this, yung mga ganitong cases po, i-clarify ko po with PhilHealth. So yung pamangkin niyo po is ano na siya?
Second year BSMT dyan.
And minor pa rin po siya, no po?
Minor pa rin.
Tapos wala na po yung parents niya.
Wala, both
And
parents.
wala rin po siyang legal guardian na yung
Kami ang
naka-declare.
pumatay ang guardian pero walang declared na sa legal guardian kami.
Sige po. I-clear ko din po ito with PhilHealth and siguro para kasi medyo nakikita ko sa chat din marami pong nagtatanong regarding po sa mga ganitong cases. Ano po, maglalabas na lang din po kami after kung ma-clear with PhilHealth. Maglalabas na lang din po kami ng information doon siguro sa website ng Mariners para ma-clarify po yung mga ganitong ano.
Aabangan lang namin sa website, ma'am.
Oh yes po. And also you can call naman po anytime dito sa sa OFA for any other clarifications.
Okay,
Tumatawag
sige.
po yata kayo din dito, sir, no?
Yes po, madalas
Hindi
po ako
pa.
tumawag.
Ayan, sir. So,
Madalas
yun.
Madalas mangulit.
Opo, please just give me some time kasi makikipag-meet po ako with PhilHealth.
Yes po, thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
One last concern, ma'am.
Opo.
Yung ano po, coverage ng insurance, doon labas sa 2,000 per day, wala na yung mga sa iba pang gastusin like sa medisina at saka sa mga professional fee ng doctors.
Kapag kasama siya, sir, doon sa payment na babayaran niyo sa hospital, tapos nakalagay po sa official receipt kasama yon. Covered naman po yon up to the lang po talaga 60,000. Kapag na-confine yung for 30 days, maximum of 60,000. Pero kung less than 60 days, kung ilang araw lang po, times 2,000 per day. Yun lang po yung covered ng private
Insured
medical
up to
insurance.
60,000 only.
60,000 po, opo.
Ang premium niya.
Yes po, yung 300 pesos na annual premium.
1 year.
Yes po. Covered din po ang accidental cause of death doon sa 300 na yun.
Accidents. Sige po, yan lang po ang concern ko. Maraming salamat po, ma'am, at more power.
Thank you
Yes,
po.
Thank you very much po, Sir Adata and Ma'am Mary.
Yes
Of course,
po, you're
Dr. E. Ayan po, siguro if you have questions with regards to OBT and of course other relating sa pagsakay ng mga bata sa barko, again, the Office of the Onboard Training Office is conducting series. Actually, nakakatatlo na po kami na orientations. Paulit-ulit yan. So, I guess, if you have concerns about that, please kindly reach out, Captain Law. Alam ko kada sa isa sa inyo ay may mga GC, kindly reach out po para doon sa ma-address natin yung concern. And of course, andyan po si Ma'am Norma Villanueva. If you have concerns about din po in behalf of Captain Law, willing naman po and palagi naman na-reach po si Ma'am Norma sa kanyang FB Messenger provided that it is within the office hours po. And of course, again, parents po, hindi lang po to yung orientation na gagawin natin. Before we start the second semester, the limited phase for the second semester, again, we will still be conducting series of consultation para po ma-address ang lahat ng concern before we start the limited face-to-face. And of course po, yung hindi natin cover na questions for today, maybe po ma-address natin siya on the succeeding sessions ng ating parents assembly for the limited face-to-face po. Okay? Question. Sorry, okay na pala po to.
Sir Jones?
Yes po, Sir Kim.
Okay, thank you, Sir Jones. Just reminder lang po para sa second dose natin dito sa Mariners on December 20, 2021, ano po na kita-kita ulit po tayo para makumpleto natin yung ating bakuna. Ano po? And then kung may mga concerns yan, wag pong mag-atubili na mag-consult po kayo sa Bantay sa Load program namin, ano? Para sa inyo po yan lahat. Thank you po.
Thank you very much, Sir Kim. Again, students, kasali man kayo sa limited face-to-face or hindi, again, kailangan po namin ng inyong cooperation. Please send us your vaccination status. So kung BSCA ka at wala ka pa naman, automatic po kailangan mong mag-submit ng vaccination card if meron ka na para po maisama ka namin sa computation. Again, our target is 90% vaccination rate among our students at yun na lang, and of course faculty, the teaching and non-teaching staff, at yung sa students na lang po, siguro ma-improve pa natin yung 31.6 na vaccination status natin. Again, may question po ata ang ating or may concern ang ating director ng Student Affairs and Services Department, Ma'am Baldon. Ano po yung concern natin, ma'am?
Yeah. Not allowing. Hello, Jones.
Yes po, go ahead po, ma'am.
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning dear parents. May ano po lang, I read a question about the uniform that will be worn by the student. So actually po, yung type A uniform, we have official tailor po. So maybe before the second semester, no, or before the enrollment for the second semester, we really have to contact our tailor so that in preparation for those students who would like to have the type A uniform. So my official tailor po kita for the type A uniform for those mga excited first year student na gusto na mag-avail ng uniform, we will contact po our official tailor, no, para we can inform them that there are already interested first year student who would like to avail of their uniform. Yan po. So thank you, Jones.
Thank you very much po, Ma'am Baldon. Yan po, may question. Alam ko marami yung concern about dito, yung school ID, kailan po magre-release. Anytime soon po, the Student Affairs and Services Department will be posting the online application for the school ID. Ang ID po natin ay hindi niyo na kailangan pumunta ng school para mag-apply. Just fill out the form na i-release natin anytime soon. Pina-finalize lang namin yung policies and guidelines para po pag-apply nyo ng ID ay dire-diretso at wala pong anytime soon po, baka maybe within the first to second week of December na makapaglabas na po ng official announcement ang Student Affairs and Services Department under our Director, Ma'am Ninita Baldon. So stay tuned lang po and paki-like and share po ang ating official Facebook ng Mariners Legazpi, Mariners at yan po, marinerslegazpi.edu.ph or ating official Facebook page. Makisubscribe po kayo para sa ating official announcements. And of course, malaking tulong din po ang nagagawa if you are still coordinating or addressing your concern sa ating mga respective department heads. Yan po. Kung may concern tayo about the institution, palagi po natin i-address sa ating department head or sa ating school teachers para po nasasagot namin agad-agad ang ating concern at hindi na po sa iba sumasangguni. Ano po? Ma'am Ayla Marie, good morning. Ask ko lang po regarding sa grading system. Siguro, halimbawa, ang student ay may possibility na fail, may notification po ba sa parent or guardian before the end of the semester? And ano po ang mga intervention na ibinibigay? So siguro, this will be answered by our academic affairs head, Ma'am Espartago. Yung sa grading system daw po, siguro I think na-discuss na to sa previous orientation, but for the clarity, siguro po, for clarification, Ma'am Dr. E.
Ano yun question?
Halimbawa po ang student ay may possibility na fail. May notification po ba sa parent or guardian before end of the semester? And ano po ang mga intervention na ibinibigay?
Yes. Actually, mayroon kami ngayong policy na every term magbibigay na kami ng yung mga teachers magsasubmit ng names of students who had several absences during the term. Kung hindi na kami naka-prelim exam, kasi they will be referred to our guidance coordinator for the possible intervention. So ang request lang namin ay sana yung cellphone number ng parent at saka ng estudyante ay tama ang ibigay sa amin. Kasi minsan tinatawagan namin, hindi sumasagot. Iba pala ang cellphone number na binigay o ilalagay doon sa school automate, iba naman pala yung gamit niya. So, advise lang natin sa ating mga students, if you have a new cell phone number, please advise your program chair so that we can also contact you in case you have problems. Ano? So we are doing it now. Have already received yung sa BSMT third year na marami ang hindi nakatake ng exam sa prelims at saka may mga absences. So, kahit na po pandemic, ay kailangan pa rin natin hindi absent kasi sayang ng lessons. Ano? We know na kailangan talaga a little sacrifice. Kung ano man yung nabibigay namin, that is for you, my dear students, no? Kasi kayo we are preparing you to be jobs fit and life ready. Kaya make that opportunity. Wag na po kayong pa-absent, ano? You will know that kasi after 2 weeks na makita na tapos na yung midterm, within 15 days, we will post already the grades of the students in the school automate. So pag GIP kayo dyan, meaning may kulang. Kailangan mag-contact sa program chair para malaman kung ano ang kulang nyo o kung may group chat kayo sa faculty ninyo, sa teacher ninyo, sa instructor ninyo, please coordinate with your instructor so that ma-complete ninyo yung mga activities, minsan 5 o 4 ang activities, at saka kung may mga project, comply them because yun naman ay kailangan natin for your learnings, no? At saka to comply with your academic requirement. Every term, makikita po ninyo ang grades ninyo. So, you have to be alert doon sa school automate. Titingnan ninyo, mga 15 days after the exam, i-ready na namin yung school automate yan para sa inyo makita ninyo and share that to your parents, no? Para happy naman yung parents na makita ang inyong grade. Pero kung ang grade nyo puro GIP, grade in progress, meaning may kulang kayong requirements. Mga projects, mga tinuturn in na everyday na lessons. So kailangan isubmit yan. Pwede namang a little later kasi kung marami, pero isasubmit natin within the term para wala tayo nang maiiwan at hindi kayo maiiwan at hindi namin kayo iiwanan. Ha? Hindi kayo maiiwan kung gusto nyo. Pero kung hindi, iwanan kayo ng barko. Di ba? Oh, so, ang policy namin, no one should be left behind. Pero kung gusto nyong ma-left behind, nasa sa inyo na yon. Di ba? Doon ka sa port, yung mga klase mo, nagsasakay na sa barko. O, yan ang mangyayari sa inyo. So, kailangan alert tayo sa ating mga lessons. Comply with your academic requirements in all your subjects. Kahit NSTP, PE, kailangan i-comply lahat. So, after 15 days, makikita ninyo ang grades ninyo sa school automate. No? So, thank you.
Alright, so time check. Ang oras natin ngayon ay 11:25. Medyo mahaba yung ating naging discussion. However, okay lang naman siya kasi naririnig namin yung point of view ng mga students at ng ating parents. However po, siguro let's give everyone a 5-minute bladder break siguro. Then mamaya ay sasagutin ulit natin ano pa yung questions, ano pa yung concerns ng ating parents and students. And mamaya din po, ipopost na natin ulit yung attendance para sa mga students or mga parents na nag-attend ng ating orientation. And of course, yes po, Ma'am Norms.
John, kung may break tayo, can we play na po yung advertisement promo video natin?
Yes po, during the bladder break. Ano po, wala po munang aalis dahil maya-maya po. Kailangan natin ng documentation para may ipe-present tayo sa SED. Ano po?
Picture taking.
Yes po, maya-maya po after ng bladder break. Thank you very much. Siguro po mag-break na po muna tayo. Thank you po.
Be one of the best maritime and business career professionals.
Mariners Legazpi City offer different degree programs: BS Marine Transportation,
Yan, ang ganda niya.
BS Marine Engineering, BS Mechanical Engineering, BS Hospitality Management, BS Customs Administration, and BS Accounting and Information System. Guided by the administration's 10-point agenda, it continues to offer the best quality education from senior high school to the college level. It is committed to holistically train and develop professionals who are jobs fit and life ready.
The Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System is a 4-year degree program which prepares students for a career in the accounting and finance divisions of an organization in the private and public sectors. It equips graduates to apply information systems technology to accounting processes. The SAIS combines traditional accounting practices, such as the use of generally accepted accounting principles (GAAP) with modern information technology resources. Why do we need to study Accounting Information System? Accounting Information System provides businesses with the ability to record all types of financial information for future use. It is a huge time saver that makes the accounting processes and procedures easily repeatable. What are the career options for BSAIS? Financial Manager, Financial Examiner, Chief Financial Officer, Accounting System Analyst, Information System Manager, and Financial Software Developer. Mariners Legazpi City, home of Rising Merchant Marine Officers, Marine Engineers, Mechanical Engineers, Hotel Executives, Customs Brokers and Officers, Accounting Managers and Controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, a 4-year degree program, covers the functional areas of the customs broker profession, which includes national and international customs management, international trade and supply chain. It involves acquisition of ethical and technical knowledge, skills and competence that nurture the critical thinking and prepare graduates toward professional leadership, organizational success and social responsibility. Graduates are expected to take and pass the Customs Broker Licensure Examination, CBLE, under RA 9280 as amended and become licensed professionals. To practice their profession either in the private brokerage or as Customs Operations Officer in the government. Within 5 years, the graduates are expected to become highly experienced professionals in the industry and the academe. The BSCA curriculum is vertically aligned with accountancy, business and management, ABM, strand of the senior high school. It covers a balanced treatment of functional areas in customs and tariff laws, supply and logistics management, international trade, and the practice of customs broker profession. Career opportunities. Customs Operations Officer, Declarant and Import Tax Specialist, Trade Analyst, Forwarding Account Executive, Bureau of Customs Collector, Supervising Tariff Specialist, Warehouse Manager, and Tariff and Customs Consultant.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of Rising Merchant Marine Officers, Marine Engineers, Mechanical Engineers, Hotel Executives, Customs Brokers and Officers, Accounting Managers and Controllers.
Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. It comprises competencies to execute operational tasks and management functions that provide services and facilities include production accommodation, food and beverage, product development, entertainment, gaming, cruise line transportation, and related products such as travel. How is the course being delivered, especially during this pandemic situation? Mode of instructions and facilities.
It is being delivered through the use of online and hybrid blended modality. Online modality is being given once a week per course, while the rest of the weekdays are intended for hybrid blended approach where students are being given activities, which they have to complete and submitted through the Google Classroom. Courses with laboratory the activity are being facilitated through online modality, where the instructor provides recorded video demonstrations through Google Classroom, whereby students are also required to have a return video demonstration per lesson via the same platform. Employment opportunities. Entry level. Cook. Matron. Butler. Baker. Food server. Bartender. Front office staff. Room attendant. Advancing managerial level. Bar manager. Kitchen manager. Dining manager. Restaurant manager. Housekeeping manager. Front office manager. Food and beverage manager, and hotel manager. Affiliations and linkages. Astoria Culinary and Hospitality Institute. First Place Incorporated Manila Grand Opera Hotel. City Garden Hotel Makati, Manila. Sela Garden Hotel. Manila Hotel. Hotel Belmont. Hotel St. Ellis. Oriental Hotel. LA Piazza Hotel. Marison Hotel. Nanong's Hotel. Casablanca Suite Hotel. Lotus Blue Hotel, and Hotel Venezia. Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, accounting managers and controllers.
All right, and we are back, mga kaibigan, mga kapatid, diyan kapuso. Yan, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng parents. Alam ko gutom na tayo. It's around 11:33. Magluluto pa tayo dyan. Yan po, siguro to all our respective heads nandito ngayon, Ma'am Norma, Dr. E, of course, Ma'am Melly, please utilize po yung ating chat box because some are asking for the official contact points natin. Sino-sino po yung dapat i-contact sa school clinic, sir? Meron po ba kayong available na contact number or email? Kindly type in na lang po sa ating chat box para po ang parents natin ngayon ay makuha yung contact numbers natin. Okay, with regards po sa ating parents po, malapit na naman po ang ating, hindi po ako naniningil, ang ating pagbabayad ng school fees. Just in the event po, isang feature po kasi ng Automate natin, kapag kayo ay nagbabayad at sa Automate ay may nare-receive po na confirmation text ang ating mga parents. So ibig sabihin po, pag wala po kayong na-receive na confirmation about doon po sa return as a payment natin, baka po mali po yung na-input na number ng ating anak doon sa GTI Automate account. Kaya po, yung mga may nare-receive, ibig sabihin po nun, tama po yung number. Pero pag kayo po ay patuloy na nagbabayad ng tuition fee, pero wala po kayong contact, wala pa kayo nare-receive na confirmation, ibig sabihin lang po, mali yung number na na-input sa ating Automate account. Kaya naman po, pakasabihan po yung mga anak natin, please update the information na inilalagay. Kasi ang iba na ano natin sa previous enrollment, na nung kinontak namin, ang contact na ilinagay ay ang contact number ng boyfriend o ng girlfriend. Hindi naman yun ang nagbabayad ng tuition fee. Kaya naman po, pa-address po kapag kayo ay walang nare-receive na automated text, school announcement, coming from the school, ibig sabihin lang po, ay kayo or mali po yung number na inailagay ng ating anak sa ating contact number. Okay po, Ma'am Norms, may queries po pa tayo, Ma'am Norms?
Good morning again to our parents. Kindly be informed that Mariners Legazpi, your school is, we are treating our stakeholders as our family. Whatever your needs, kindly contact to your immediate officers concerned. So for the registrar's office training, I already post the contact number. Usually I answer it sa Facebook Messenger. And then, of course, there is a need really to post the contact numbers of our school officials and offices concerned. Kasi may mga tinetext po tayo na hindi naman po siya talaga yung ang number ng office department. So, nagkakaroon po tayo ng mga misinformation. So, in behalf po ng Office of the Registrar and the Training Center, sa Training Center po, don't worry, we provide a one-stop shop for the training center. It is included in the curriculum for the maritime programs, the basic training, and we assist in the yung application or processes of the Seaman's Book, passport, certificate of proficiency, COP ng DP, and also for the SDSD, and also for the mismo ng Marina. So your son or your daughter will going to complete the 3-year academic requirements or the CSP with complete papers. Pag-graduate niya, mayroon na po siyang lahat na kailangan po niya for deployment. So on the part of our parent, we should encourage really our maritime cadets, our maritime students na kindly patronize our domestic or local shipping. Saka na po natin isipin ang international shipping once our cadets, our children or our son or daughter nakapag-complete na po siya ng 12 months local or domestic. Nandyan, madali na po yan ang pag-employed or deployed sa international shipping kapag mayroon pong experience sa local or domestic shipping. For now, I would say thank you so much to our dear stakeholders, parents, students, and to our all officers concerned. Maraming salamat po. Diyos mabalos po sa Indogabos. Thank you, Joms.
Thank you po. Do you still have concerns po? So I think wala naman na siguro. Again, hindi po to ang huli ang na ating session with regards doon sa limited face-to-face. So maybe next time po mag-attend kasi baka may development na naman, baka may bagong policy na naman si Ched na hinihingi para po next time ay available pa rin ang ating department head. Andyan pa rin po sila to answer our queries. Again po, this limited face-to-face, our preparation for the limited face-to-face is under development. So whatever changes po, our institution is still willing to address whatever opinion po ang makukuha natin or suggestions with regard sa parents po. Very much welcoming po ang ating mga ang buong Mariners community. And with that, siguro, to formally end our today's session is our principal for the Senior High School Department, Ms. Maria Luisa L. Iporac. Ma'am Iporac. Okay, siguro po while preparing po si Ma'am Iporac, may I request po everyone to please turn on their cameras para po may documentation tayo. Maraming salamat po. Paki-turn on na lang po ng camera po. Thank you very much po. Okay. Okay, ready po? Smile po tayo. First page po. 1, 2, 3. Next page po. So, well, second page po. Third page po. Again, we have 8 pages po. Nasa 4th page pa lang po tayo. Paki-turn na lang po ng cameras po. Thank you. 5th page, sir. 6th page. And the 7th page. Okay po. Okay, thank you very much. Again, to formally end our session for today is the Senior High School Principal, Miss Maria Luisa L. Ipora.
Jums, pa-unmute daw si ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon na ba? Good morning pa pala. Sorry, hindi ako ma-unmute kanina. And the connection was temporarily out. Now, we're back. At this closing instance, we would like to thank everyone for the presence of all the students and the parents as well for taking time from their busy schedules. Kung yung iba may trabaho pa, di ba, nag-leave na nga lang. But she took time to attend kahit dun sa initial part of the assembly. Your active participation has made this assembly a successful event. We are grateful to each and every one of you. We would like to extend our appreciation as well to the discussants for the clear and comprehensive sharing of the assigned topic, which are relevant to the soon conduct of the limited face-to-face classes. We find this assembly significant so that you, our stakeholders, will be informed, be aware of the necessary requirements, protocols, and guidelines in the conduct of the same. Should you have more queries, please feel free to contact the teachers of your students or the director for student affairs services or the SAS office, led by Mang Benito Baldon and Mr. Junior Mayor, the coordinator of student welfare and development under SAS. For a closing note, Jane B. Hall once quoted, "At the end of the day, the most overwhelming key to a child's success is the positive involvement of the parents." So kudos to all the parents who attended this parents' assembly. Once again, thank you and have a pleasant day, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Iporak. And of course, once again, in behalf of the management and staff, the teaching and non-teaching personnel of Mariners Legazpi, we thank everyone for joining us for this parents' assembly in preparation for the limited face-to-face classes. Again, dahil sa Mariners Legazpi, hashtag Mariners Care, hashtag JobsFit, Life Ready. Thank you and have a great day, everyone. Video will be posted po sa official page ni Mariners Legazpi po. Thank you!
The Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering deals with the study of marine propulsion system and its auxiliaries. its operation maintenance as well as controlling the operation of the ship and care for persons on board at the operational level of marine engineering. It deals with electrical, electronics and control engineering. As a degree program, the general program educational objective of marine engineering is to produce graduates who are competent to pursue a career or advance in studies in related maritime field of specification. Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering program shall aim to produce competent officers in charge of an engineering watch in a manned engine room, or as designated duty engineer in a periodically unmanned engine room in sea-going ships powered by main propulsion machinery of 750 kilowatts or more. Graduate of BSMRE should be able to demonstrate the competence to perform the functions pertaining to the marine engineering, electrical, electronic and control engineering, maintenance, and repair. Controlling the operation of the ship and care for persons on board the ship at the operational level and acquire the specific knowledge and understanding at Table A3/2 of STCW code covered by this program. Industry partners and linkages. International. Misuga Management Services Incorporated. Dole Seafront Crewing Incorporated. TCM Tsakos Maritime. Alberg Ship Management Philippines Incorporated. Augusti Ship Manning Philippines Incorporated. Crew Care Incorporated. Marlow Navigation Philippines. Unlit Ship Manning and Management, and Nice Shipping Philippines. Domestic. Archipelago Philippines Ferries Corporation. Starlight Ferries. Chelsea Shipping. Excelsis Consultancy Management and Services. Montenegro Shipping Corporation. Santa Clara Shipping Lines. Pina Francia Shipping Lines, and Regina Shipping Corporation. Career opportunities for BSMRE graduates. Merchant Marine Profession, Chief Engineer, Second Engineer, Third Engineer, and Fourth Engineer. In Maritime Industry. Shipbuilding and Repair Supervisor. Ship Operations Manager. Port Operations Manager. Ship Surveyor and Inspector, and an Offshore Industry Engineer.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, merchant marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, and accounting managers and controllers.
The Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation is a higher education degree program that deals with the study of navigation, cargo handling, stowage, control of safe operations, and care for persons on board the ship at the operational level. It covers the competencies defined under Philippine Qualifications Framework Level 6 in Table A2/1 and some elements of Table A2/2 of the STCW Code. Why do we need to study Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation? To become a competent merchant marine officers of seagoing ships of 500 gross tonnage and above, be qualified to pursue professional advanced studies in all maritime-related fields of specialization. Course delivery. Mariners Legazpi is still offering Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation program through Alternative Learning and Flexible Academic Scheme or ALFAs, despite of the pandemic situation. Though face-to-face instruction is not allowed at this time of the pandemic, the institution remains committed to deliver quality education through online and digital means such as Google applications, bundled under the Google Workspace for Education. Furthermore, we still deliver online laboratory courses using simulators with students' interaction to meet the required learning objectives and competencies for the course. We also distribute individually to students their needed equipment for non-simulator laboratories to make sure that they learn through virtual demonstrations of procedures by the instructors, which they have to perform virtually as well as part of their output for measuring competency. Rest assured that the accounts we are using here are secured in our community as one feature of Google Workspace for Education. Industry partners and linkages. International. Misuga Management Services Incorporated, Dulce Front Crewing Incorporated, TCM Sakos Maritime, Elberg Ship Management Philippines Incorporated, Augustia Ship Manning Philippines Incorporated, Crew Care Incorporated, Marlow Navigation Philippines, Unlad Ship Manning and Management, and NAS Shipping Philippines. Domestic: Archipelago Philippines Ferries Corporation, Starlight Ferries, Chelsea Shipping, Excelsis Consultancy Management and Services, Montenegro Shipping Corporation, Santa Clara Shipping Lines, Panafrancia Shipping Lines, and Regina Shipping Corporation.
Being an onboard training supervisor, we ensure our cadets must have placement upon completion of their classroom instructions. Right now, we have distinguished industry partners for both international and domestic shipping with Memorandum of Agreement, wherein our cadets are practicing their onboard training.
Career options for Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Merchant Marine Profession, Captain, Chief Officer, Second Officer, and Third Officer. In maritime industry, shipbuilding and repair, ship operations and management, port operations and management, ship surveying and inspection, and offshore industry. In maritime education and training, maritime instructor, maritime assessor, program chair, and dean of maritime studies. In government sector, Philippine Navy, Philippine Coast Guard, and Maritime Industry Authority.
Mariners Legazpi is a professional institution offering BSMT program through flexible learning despite of the pandemic situation.
Mariners Legazpi City, home of rising merchant marine officers, marine engineers, mechanical engineers, hotel executives, customs brokers and officers, and accounting managers and controllers.
Mariners Polytechnic Campus Foundation of Legazpi City is the premier maritime school in Bicol, which offers the following tracks and strands.
For aspiring seafarers, we have Maritime Pre-Baccalaureate and TVL Maritime Specialization. We also have other academic strands like accounting, business and management, general academic strand, humanities and social sciences. In science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, we offer TVL Home Economics strand, with specialization in bread and pastry production, food and beverage services, housekeeping, front office, bartending, and tourism.
Come and be part of the Mariners community to be jobs fit and life ready.